5 players. We've got
Yeah,
6
you got me.
characters,
You got
so
me.
we've
You got me because I'm on a direct
Jay, here, I
hit.
just can't see him. All right, here, let me. Jay, who are you playing?
I have Dan Chain.
Who was a real person?
Really, that's awesome.
You're Alyssa. You're playing Charlotte Lewis.
I am.
Anna is playing.
Matilda.
You're playing Maddie.
Yep. Try at least. Yep.
You're gonna do great. Zach, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Who are you playing, Zach?
I am Eugene Blister Barkey, the socialist reporter and outer of all things system. Show them the man. Take him down.
And I see Newt's name there, but I have a feeling you're not really Newt.
No, I'm Jack, and I'm playing. I'm playing Newt.
Jack, it's nice to officially meet you. I think I saw you at Chaosium Con, but we didn't get to spend any time together.
No, totally. Yeah, I was typically just following Alyssa around, pointing things out.
Great. So nobody's playing Mother Jones.
No, is that important?
Nope.
Okay.
You do without her. She's also a real person. They named a magazine.
Yep.
Oh, I did not know that. I didn't know. I thought it was the other way around.
Wow, that's
No,
awesome.
she's real too. Travel route. Okay, I'm gonna try to move my microphone close.
I lost my journalistic integrity. Or, sorry, objectivity. So it's kind of the same thing. That's awesome.
We'll try to run it without. Is that all right? Is that better?
I can still hear. Yeah.
We're good.
Okay, we'll try to run it without Mother Jones and see what happens. She'll just be off to the side.
Well, that's good. Mother Jones. Good thing is I have no idea what to expect, Matt. So I'm so in the dark here. This is going to be a really cool experience.
How are we going to do dice? Are you all just going to roll dice?
Yeah, sure.
That's working out.
Whenever I DM remotely, people remote in on the all-star groups, I trust their die rolls. I mean, who am I to tell Ed Greenwood he's not rolling 20s, right?
I would tell him that.
I think you both would.
Although I have told the Gygax that you can't cast a spell; it's out of range.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm telling him that too.
And you didn't hesitate a split second. You
No.
just did it. That was it.
I watched Jim Ward and Steve Winter argue about first edition spells rules, and that was the day I that was the term they used, based or red pilled or whatever the hell. I learned my lesson that day. Whoa, hey, it's not just me, it's the guys who wrote it.
Good old Michael Zudrak took care of us, Zach, so we're good. Michael lives like a few miles from me. Actually,
tell him to get to work. Oh, I'm just kidding. He works all the time. Poor Michael.
Zach, we gotta get you to Chaosium Con next year. They have an incredible auction.
That's all I need. Yeah.
They have a really good auction.
Thanks to Bill Meinhardt, my mother bought me a ton of stuff, Japanese Cthulhu Storebringer and another one. I can't remember which one it is now, but I got a whole bunch of in shrink. Thanks to Rick Mines, so they organized through him, so I have all this specialty Cthulhu stuff, so I don't need to go there, so I can buy more stuff because the cost. I'm notoriously weak. I'm very weak.
Rick, I'll tell you what, Rick and Mike Mason, they were freaking good running that auction.
Rick's
really,
gonna run
really,
the game
really
hole one
good.
with us again.
So 750. It's good. Everything went smoothly. I didn't hit any wrong buttons yet. I don't think.
We'll throw you a bone. Don't worry.
There's little Bones. Hey, Bones, happy birthday. I know you got a happy birthday stream going. We'll try and raid into you tonight. Afterwards.
So Alyssa, I got a copy of the Spanish language Pendragon.
Nice.
I know. I've never even seen one before. That and Prince Valiant. So excited.
You do like your in-language stuff.
Well,
That's-
you know,
that's
every
good
once in a while,
haul.
there's something a little bit different inside that I really appreciate. Like the Japanese stuff has a lot, but so does the stuff from Finland. So all the foreign language stuff I find interesting, just for the slight little bits. It's the little bits that count. Some of them are obviously mistakes because I can't read the English that well, but it's okay. I don't read Finnish, so it works good. Though I hear in Finland's a party because I saw their prime minister partying, and I want to move there.
Oh yeah.
Looks
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Party. Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's great. What's she, 35 or something?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That's cool.
You know, I used to get bummed out because like supermodels were younger than me. Now it's like prime ministers are younger than me. I think that my life is getting slowly getting worse and worse.
Yep.
Next to be presidents, and then I know I'm in trouble. Go at the rate we're going, I'll be safe.
Yeah, they get older and older, so yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go put my contacts in so I don't have to glare off my monitor. I will be right back.
Yeah, take your time. We're good.
No, you got
we
8
we
minutes,
got
so-
like I'm right from this screen here. I'm going to go to the entry screen. We're going to get on. We're going to go a little early. We'll be good.
I'll be
Everything's
minutes.
working well. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. What's up, Phantom? Nicole, good to see you. Antiquitous, Alex, everyone. Portrait Works just went into full access out of beta. So a great program, everyone. Boom.
All right.
Getting rocking and rolling here. Getting started up. One a little early. Make sure we got no technical issues, but I think we're good.
What are you doing? I have 2 greyhounds in here.
Oh, wow. Nice background, Zach. Not Zach. Yours. It's a good one.
Back.
I don't know where that came from. I don't know.
Oh, there you go. Easy go out.
What's up, Enoch? See ya.
Oh, all right. I see. All right. I'm just going to get distracted.
We're all gonna. This is gonna be a fun night.
Is the Jack going to be empowered to like do that whole boost thing for the keeper? What is it? Where they can like throw.
Don't say that. Matt will be so popular that we will be all insane or dead in half an hour.
And Mike Disney's coming in as we're going live. Hey, Mike, thanks for the massive raid in. Really appreciate it. We just hopped in there to catch that, and thank you so very much, Mike. So, up first on the channel, I'm really excited. Now, we've done other games, mostly BattleTech, but we've never done Call of Cthulhu, and this is only the second time I've ever played it, so I'm really excited and a little nervous, especially with the guests we all have tonight. So let's introduce everyone and talk about who you're playing or what you're GMing. Matt Ryan, Chaosium, thank you. Welcome.
Thanks, Jake. Thanks, everybody. I'm this evening's keeper of arcane secrets. That's what we call the GM in Call of Cthulhu.
Okay.
So I am going to be leading this team of 5 players down this short scenario that I've written. And when I say short, recently found out that East Coast convention games run for about 3 to 4 hours, whereas West Coast convention games run from 8 to 36 hours. Is that right?
We don't have jobs.
This is an East Coast scenario. And I'm gonna do my best to sort of bounce off your lead.
Hey, let's just enjoy this and enjoy the experience and have fun with it. That's what I'm so excited about. The only Alyssa mastered for me the last time at GaryCon. So when you were on Fantasy Mapping Show and offered this, I'm like, this is fantastic. Let's definitely do this and have a blast with it. This is the first time I've ever changed my tag on Twitch from Dungeons and Dragons to something else too. So I changed it to Call of Cthulhu down there. We'll see. We'll see what kind of community is out there on Twitch now, which I'm really excited to see. And we got a whole bunch of followers today too, which is fantastic. So thank you. And Matt, you want to tell us a little bit about the general of the time frame and the background on the game, and then we'll go over the characters.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. So it's 1921, August 1921, and we are in West Virginia. Jay, if you've got handout number,
Yep.
Oh no, I don't know which one it is. It's the one with the map without the red marks on it. I think it might be handout number 1, which is just sort of a map of.
This one?
Yep. So that's a map of the counties of West Virginia. All right. The Appalachian Mountains have always had coal. There have always been coal mines. And since the Civil War, mining companies have hired miners to pull coal out of the rugged Appalachian hills. At the turn of the century, we're talking 1900, innovations in the railroad industry have really let railroad lines carve through the mountains. And it's made transportation of coal a lot easier. So from 1900 on, many, many more mining companies have moved to that area there of West Virginia. Over 100 mining companies have opened up hundreds of mines and have hired thousands of coal miners. So there's no place for them to live. So the coal mining companies have built towns for them and places they can rent to live in. They've also built general stores for them to shop for groceries and whatnot. So the miners work for the mine companies. They live in mine company towns and they buy their food, clothes, and other materials from the general store. To Americans, anybody that's had a casual glance of American history, this should be fairly familiar stuff. So the workers never can really get ahead. Now, mining is extremely dangerous. People die all the time, and people are worked very hard. I saw chat. People are worked really hard. So the miners start to strike. They don't want to work in the mines. And professional union organizers come to help organize the miners. So when a miner strikes, the way that the coal company responds is to evict the miner from their home and ban them from the local store. So this happens on such a huge scale that miners move out into tent camps. And there are these huge tent camps all throughout the creek beds and the hollers of West Virginia, where hundreds and hundreds of miners and their families, wives and children, live. All right, good. Everybody up with me so far?
Absolutely.
We're painting the background. We're painting the background here. So the union, things get tougher. They hire scabs. There's conflagrations on both sides. The union owners hire private detectives. The somewhere in my notes, the Baldwin Felts Detective Agency, to stop the miners on strike from prohibiting the scabs, which is what we call people that aren't part of the union that are coming to work in the mines, to allow them to come to the mines. Tensions get worse and worse. One of the things that the detective agencies like to do is put machine guns on tripods on flatbed railroad cars, and as they go through the woods, they will open fire on the tent camps and just shoot machine gun fire into where these hundreds of people are living. That naturally exacerbates things. And in May of 1920, which is a few months before we're actually playing, in May of 1920, bloodshed happens. A group of striking miners and a group of detectives exchange fire. Several of the detectives are killed, and this is at the Battle of Mattawan, which is another real thing. So far, this is all history.
Awesome.
at the Battle of Mattawan, and they're killed, and it starts what is referred to as the West Virginia Coal Mine Wars, which is an actual thing. So there aren't a lot of open battles. There's mostly sort of this guerrilla exchanging fire, and more and more striking miners gather. All right. Finally, in August of 1921, something like 13,000 miners have assembled in different camps along the different creek beds, and they're going to march on Logan. Logan is the capital of West Virginia. The coal miners and politicians, of course, don't want this to happen, so they have the hired detectives, they have the state police, they have the state militia, and they have 2 divisions of the U.S. infantry bolstering their ranks to prevent the miners from marching on Logan. So we're going to start this session the evening before the march on Logan in one of these large creek beds where these people, and they will introduce themselves, have assembled. They are all part of Mad Dog Mooney's complement of strikers. And we are on the eve of the march to Logan.
Ooh.
And as we play, folks, since we don't know each other, I tend to talk and talk and talk and talk. And at any point, I want you, if you have a question, I want you to interrupt me and ask your question.
Awesome.
I want to empower all 5 of you to interrupt me.
Very cool. Why don't we we'll go around and talk to the 5 characters. Start with our other very, very special guest, Zach Glazar from Frog Deck Games. Zach, who are you playing?
I am playing a socialist reporter, and I say socialist reporter because that's all the reporters that were covering that were on the labor side of the movement, and I think it's awesome. His name is Eugene Blister Barkey, and he's sort of biased, but he's biased for the workers. Man, he's not biased, I don't think, for the machine gunners. So.
Very
jazzed
cool.
about that.
Excellent. And by the way, we've Zach upped it. So we got 2 Frog Gods, 1 Chaosium, $25 gift certificate tonight. 3. We got 3 tonight. You got to be on to claim it at the end, though. Okay. So I got that already going. And thank you all for the support. The community is going to love this game tonight. I'm really excited. Alyssa, who put this all together, who asked and got this going. Thanks, Alyssa. Who are you playing?
Oh, no. We are beholden to Matt.
Well, you asked.
Well, I am playing Charlotte Lewis tonight. She is an African-American, and unfortunately her husband and her father both died in the same mine collapse. She is a single woman now. She's living out the tent city, and she is very much beholden to the Mooney families. That's Mad Dog Mooney and his wife, Matilda. Or Miss Mooney. Yes, thank you, Miss Mooney. They have been keeping Charlotte alive and well and helping her through these extremely hard times. And you know what? Charlotte's had enough. She's got her Bowie knife and her .3006, was it? .6 rifle. And we're going out on a march tomorrow. We're going to make things right.
That's wonderful. That's
very
awesome.
Good.
Anna.
Okay, so I play Matilda Maddie Mooney, and she is a rebel rouser in training. So she's a youngster that is getting to know these things, and she lost her brother, she lost her sister, she lost most of her family in mining accidents, strike-related incidents and stuff. And I think she's out for vengeance and justice and the whole shebang, and to learn how this damn scheme works, so to speak, to put things right and to try and get ahead, both for everybody, but for herself and people she loves. So yeah.
Very cool. First time on the channel, Jack, who's kind of somehow related to Alyssa.
Yes, I'm Jack. I'm Alyssa's husband. And I'm playing Newt Gump, who's a simple man. He's one of the miners, and he lived in the tent city with his wife and 5 kids. And during the attack on our little tent community about 6 months ago. His wife was shot and wounded gravely by the machine gun fire. She's still alive, thank goodness, but that was the last straw for Newt, and he follows the Moonies and another rabble rouser, Mother Jones, and he is armed and hopping mad and is ready to do this march onto Logan County.
And lastly, good evening, everyone. I'm playing Dan Chain, who's been a miner since he was 12. Is kind of a troublemaker, and the word out is local sheriffs are searching for him because he allegedly attacked some non-union workers who crossed the picket line. Those damn scabs. So he carries a 30-06 as well, and kind of his, I guess, muscle. We'll see what else too tonight. So, Matt, take it away.
Beautiful. Well done. How many of you have played Call of Cthulhu?
Once.
Okay, so you know the core mechanic is we're going to roll percentile dice underneath the score. And if it's underneath the score, it's going to be a success. If it's underneath half of the score, it'll be a hard success. And I've cut that all up on your character sheets. And my math's okay. So there might be mistakes, but we know the core bits. I want you to picture this scene as these miners, armed miners, some of them with their families, are lined all along this creek bed as the sun sets. And campfires are being set up. People are baking beans over them. You all, probably in a handful of others, are sitting by a campfire with Mad Dog Mooney, who is the main organizer for this contingent of miners. Let's say there's 1,500 people along Tug Creek here. And then in the morning, you're going to join with several thousand others, and you're going to march on Logan. And Mad Dog, over his beans, picture, he's I don't know, he's 50 or so, long hair, long droopy mustache. He looks at you all and he says, friends and family, I'd really like you to move around the camps tonight. Find out how the boys and the girls are feeling. I'd like to get a feel of the morale tonight before we head on the march, which I suspect could be some pretty fierce fighting. Can you do that for me? Can you do that for Mad Dog?
Of course, but if any sheriff deputies show up, there may be trouble tonight.
That's a good point, Dan. Keep your eyes open.
I'll try to stay out in the shadows.
Well,
I have a question.
Yes.
How, as a journalist, how am I in touch with the presses and the people who actually spread information? Is there any way to get really bad news or really breaking stories out for sympathy quickly? Or is it someone's got to ride to town on a machine gun train?
Excellent question, Zach. What do you think?
My guess is that if there's a telegraph, I can't use it. I'm confident the company owns it, so probably no. But I want to make sure.
I like that. I like it a lot. So maybe horseback. Anna.
One question on the weapons of the equipment, meaning there's a whole list. I don't know what I have. My character has in the form. Do I have everything on the list?
What would you like? What would you like?
I would like the Springfield 1903. It's
Okay.
an excellent thing for the purpose. And
Okay.
I don't like the cold. I will go with the. How ambitious can she be?
You're telling me.
Okay, well, she's damn busy, and she has that charm, so to speak. So she has used her charm to equip herself to make sure that fighting is everything. She doesn't like the damn Colt 1917. It's heavy, and you can't. It's useless. It's just heavy and bulky and whatever. So she will. If it's going to weigh a lot, then it needs to be effective. So she's going for the Winchester and the Springfield,
But it's stylish.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
and then she has a bag backpack with the Bowie knife in it too, just in case.
My God.
Yeah.
I feel attacked. That's what I'm
Yep.
using.
Like it. I like it. I
Yep.
like it.
So she has a tote bag that she carries with the Springfield
A
and
club
the
gets
Winchester.
it done. You just a club's enough.
Just in case. Yep. She's seen it, and she uses her charm to kind of get away with carrying around. She's only been arrested once, and that's a miracle that it hasn't happened more often.
Yeah, that's nothing in this crowd.
Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So Charlotte, tell me what you're doing here. After Mad Dog has asked you to sort of get the morale of the troop. What's Charlotte up to?
I'm going to start walking around and I'm going to go from fire to fire. And I go, evening, gents. How's it going tonight? Looking forward to tomorrow? I know I am. We're going to get some justice. Yes, sir, we are. By Lord God's will, we're going to make this right. We're going to be meeting up with a few thousand more of our kindred spirit and folk. And we're going to take it to the man. We're going to get justice for our kindred spirits and our families.
Now you see somebody, you know lots of these people, right? Because you've lived with them, you've struggled with them, and you've lived with them. And you see a woman, Evelyn Neff, that you've known for a couple of years. And Evelyn comes up to you and she's nervous. You can tell that she's nervous. And she says, I'm a little nervous, Charlotte.
Abby, dear, Abby. And I hold up by the shoulders. What is wrong, dear?
You know that one of the things that has really helped us has been the demolition of the trestles. That these past several months, trestles have been being destroyed. I've been asking around, and nobody in the mining group is claiming responsibility for those. And that makes me think, we have a demolitions team with us, right?
I believe so. Yes, we do. Got
Well,
some of the best demolitionists here in Virginia, if not all of the states.
Yes.
Can you just make sure that whoever has been blowing up those trestles is on hand? Because there's a rumor that besides the Army, the U.S. Air Force is assisting the mine owners.
Oh
The U.S. Air what now?
That's what people are saying, that there's going to be planes flying overhead, shooting at us and throwing bombs at us.
Those kite things? No,
No,
you have nothing to
no.
worry about those arrow of the plane things. No, dear.
So you're soothing her down.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. New, how about you? What are you doing as you're moving around?
Newt, being that he's more of a simple man and he's not necessarily someone who gives inspirational speeches, he will go from fire to fire at a different pace than Charlotte is going, and he's more just putting his putting his ear out there. Just he's not engaging directly, but he's trying to more hear what the word is, seeing what people are mumbling and grumbling, more than anything.
Absolutely, absolutely. One of the things that somebody pulls Newt aside, it's Jim Ficker. You've known Jim for a couple of years, right? Jim's got a big family, and he says, Newt, a lot of folks brought their children with them on this march, and now I'm hearing that the Army and the Air Force are waiting for us. What's the plan with the children?
Well, they'll definitely be.
Does Mad Dog have a plan for the children?
The children are will be safe. The children, they're our future after all. I mean, you have many kids. You know that I've got many rascals back at home, Jim. But the kids will be at the back. But if you think about it, in a way, they'll also protect us. The Army is not crazy enough to just if they see us with children, they're not going to come at us, with guns. They're not gonna throw bombs. They'll see that there are children, and that it'll help. They'll see that it is a cause. It is a family cause, that we mean business, and that they won't act rashly and just murder children. Think of them as an asset.
All right, Newt, I hope you're right. So you're going to talk to Mad Dog? We're going to gather them all up in the back tomorrow?
I will talk to Mad Dog, and I will make sure that they're in the back, and then we'll be in the front, but and that their presence is known, so that we will not be harmed directly by the army and those detectives, those damn detectives.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's very good. Zach, what are you doing? What's Eugene doing as he's moving around?
Well, what I want to do is I have a listen and I have a spot hidden. And what I want to do is as a reporter, I feel I can sniff out obvious plants and people who I think are anti-agitating. Those people who say, don't worry about the kids. The army doesn't know that you have to lead them a little bit less. People like that who say the kind of things that are a little bit wrong, right? I feel that as a reporter, I have a gut instinct for those kinds of people because they have no class. And I feel like I would be able to find those, but would I use listen or would I use spot hidden?
Your choice. You can use whatever one you want.
I think I'll use spot hidden because they probably have nicer clothes than I suspect. They show up and like those cufflinks are a little too nice to go with that rag. You
think there's a saboteur in the ranks or something?
I really feel that's the kind of thing I would do if I was them because I'm real suspicious. Because I hang around high society sometimes and I find that those people are just awful and they think they can get away with it, but they can't because their shoes still have polish on them. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. All
right. Well,
make the roll, Eugene.
Whoa, hey, I made it. 35 under 50, so 1500.
Okay. Well done. There are a lot of people here. And I don't know.
It's the cufflinks, isn't it?
I don't know if there's like a spy or a saboteur. I don't know if you get that reading, but you do get the reading that there are a lot of people that are a little more nervous than they're showing, right? Okay. And that thread is that they're worried about the military impact that the miners have. Like everybody's armed to the teeth here, right? Our friend Maddie is clunking around with a backpack full of munitions. Everybody's armed to the teeth, but they want like more guarantees. Like there's going to be some sort of explosive, like there's a demolition team, right?
Well, to remind them they have nothing to lose but their chains. Come on, man.
Right, exactly. So you can, but you can go around. You find the people that are a little nervous about that sort of a thing, and you do hear more and more rumors that the Air Force is coming.
We need some good anti-aircraft weapons. No, no, I'll remind them that the Air Force right now crashes more often than it actually does any damage. And I'll try to, although mostly true, I'll give that a mostly true. I'll try to play that up and let them know that fire is not coming from the sky because it's more likely when they try to land, they'll blow themselves up, and that, together we can't be defeated. I'll raise the salute, right? So basically encouragement, because we're all here, and I would tell them selfishly, I want to write the kind of story that's going to show the world the workers are actually in charge, and we can't be kept down. Machine guns, airplanes, they can't hold back the strength of the proletariat, man. I'm here.
Wonderful. It's beautiful. I like it. Anna, what's Maddie doing?
She's going around the perimeter. She wants to see what's going on around it. So she stays within the mass of people, but she keeps an eye out on for two things. One, to see if there's people leaving and coming. And then she kind of wants to study whoever comes into the crowd, so to speak, from the outside, and she wants to see if anyone keeping eyes on what's going on, so to speak. And then secondly, she's looking for someone who doesn't seem to have any gear, so to speak. If someone is missing weaponry or something, and who looks capable and doesn't seem to be, it doesn't have the goods that it takes to do the fight.
Love it. So we have a mechanic in Call of Cthulhu called a bonus and a penalty die.
Uh-huh.
And a bonus die is a second, you're going to roll percentile dice, but a bonus die is a second tens die that you can roll. and you're going to take the most advantageous 10s in that roll. And because there's this compassion angle that I like, I'm going to give you a bonus die on a spot hidden roll.
Okay, so I roll a percentile.
You're going to roll percentile, and you're going to roll
twice.
2 10s dies. Yep, and you're going to take the lower of the 10s.
Okay, so first I roll 7. So double 0 and 7, and second I roll 90 and 7. So 97 or 7. Yeah.
You're going to take the 07. We always want low in
Yep,
the
mhm.
Call of Cthulhu.
Okay. Yep.
I love it. So there is, so you certainly can help distribute arms. You totally can. And
I want someone who looks like sharp-eyed. Yeah, someone fella over high teens, low 20s, and who look calm and so on, but doesn't seem to be armed. Can I find someone that fit that description?
yeah, you absolutely can. You can find Richard Jansen.
Mm-hmm.
You've known him for a little while.
Yeah.
And he's there. Maddie, how's things? How's your father? Is your father ready for this?
I hope so. We all need to be. There's no, we can't go on. But hang on a second. Do you have what you need? Or because I have things. And then she kind of opens her bag and she takes out the Springfield and whatever rounds of ammunition. Could you have good use of this?
I could use a heavy rifle. I
Can you
could.
shoot straight?
I can.
Okay,
Straight
good.
and true.
Yep, good. And she hands over the gun and all the ammo and stuff. You see, I have what I need. So it's better that it's your hands than mine.
Very good. Very good.
Yep.
Morale boosting. Dan, what's Dan Chain doing?
Dan is going to stay in the shadows for the most part, but he's going to look, and he's a little paranoid because especially he wants to make sure that there's not these scabs have not infiltrated anywhere here and are going to cause trouble because they want our jobs. So I'm going to, especially when I see groups of more than 3 or more talking, I may just do some listen checks and just make sure there's no rumblings going on, because we need to stick together. And if there's any of those undesirables, they need to be dealt with.
I can assure you the press coverage won't include any dealt with. Dealt with will be something we overlook.
I love that.
It won't make the Saturday Evening Post. Now, hoping that this will make the Saturday Evening Post, but that one won't. Maybe the New Yorker.
All right, Jay, give us a listen roll for Dan.
All right, so it's 60. So I rolled a 60 exactly. Holy jeez.
That's a success, right?
Exactly. Wow.
You know what how this unfolds is, I don't know if there's scabs or not, but there certainly are people who are on the fence of commitment here, right? It's one thing it's one thing to join a protest. It's another to march into the rifle barrels of the U.S. infantry.
Right.
So there are people there that are not sure they want to be there. And maybe, Dan, you suggest that anybody who doesn't want to be here leave.
Okay. So with whatever group I overheard, I pull out my trusty club, which could be who knows, an honest Wagner baseball bat maybe or something at this era. So
Absolutely.
he comes over and he's like, gotta take a stand. You have to make a decision. If you're here all the way.
I love it. Let's break that word. I like it a lot, and the sort of quells that thread of dissension. And then a little bit later, you're all surrounding Mad Dog, daughter,
Okay.
Maddie's there, and Eugene, all good friends. And Mad Dog asks, what's the findings? What'd you find out? How's the troops?
Well, Mad Dog, I got to tell you, some of the men and folks here are worried that we brought our families. We've got kids here. They're really worried that if the army's going to do anything, if they're going to open fire, if they're going to come at us with bats, that the children will be harmed. They want assurances that the children will be safe.
And they're afraid of the right flyers.
What do you think we should do about that?
Well, I tried to calm everybody, saying that they would be kept safe and kept at the back of the crowds.
Ooh.
But we know the madness that they do, where they fire upon our camps with their machine guns. But a lot of times I think that's just to scare us. They're not trying to murder children. So I think if the children are seen but kept back, it might give us a level of leeway.
Matty, Charlotte, you're women. What do you think?
Well, Mr. Teacat back over there said fix bayonets and charge. I'm not quite sure what that means, but it sounds like the type of spirit that I really do admire.
We are the expendable ones. The miners are the ones that are, even the corporations need the miners eventually, otherwise they won't earn anything. We're just the ones here to be expelled and needed. If the fight gets really ugly, we're the ones that can lose it, and we just have to accept it. That's the only way to win.
This country.
Miss Mooney, you've got the tongue of an angel. I swear you couldn't be more right. I'll follow you to the grave, Ma.
And Mad Dog just looks at Maddie with this sort of a subtle glow in his eye. He is very proud of the statement that you just made. Very proud of his daughter.
Maddie's she kind of, this is her life. If life's going to end today, tomorrow, tonight, at least she's done something, and she's going to, well, brave it and try and enjoy every minute of it.
Yes, and Eugene, what are you going to write in your paper tonight, boy?
No matter what it is, I'm going to write about how united we are. 100%. The fearful part, I think I'll leave out, or you put in the last paragraph. I mentioned there was some nervousness. However, we're united, and we're actually going to make sure the working man gets his due. We're tired. We're all tired. So.
Perfect.
I'm not sure that Maddie has probably not read a newspaper in her life. Maybe seen
I'll read
one.
out loud. No, I'll let her know how important
so
this is.
She's just worried because she's starting to try and figure this game out, and she's worried that would a newspaper actually side with us?
They will now.
And okay, that's good to hear. That makes her proud and more hopeful. So thank you. Yep.
Can I go up to Mr. Mooney, just all private like, and kind of lean in and go, Mr. Mooney, I do appreciate the support that you've given me over these last few months. You know that. I do have a question. There was a rumor in the camp that the trestle bombings that have been happening, and praise be to God, they've been a blessing to us, that it wasn't us doing the bombings. Do you know who? I assume that it's one of the camps, Mr. Mooney, sir.
He looks around, make sure that nobody's there with you. And he says, we don't know who's doing the bombings. No one has come forth. We certainly have appreciated the efforts. And and we like that it's put the boot to the fucking companies. But we don't know who's doing it. We hope it continues. We hope we can have this mysterious support tomorrow. But I don't know. And I wouldn't spread that around that we don't know who's responsible.
You have my word, Mr. Mooney, sir. Understood.
Well done. And with that, the camera tilts up from the camp to the night sky and the twinkling stars, and we fade to black. And in the morning, the scene is going to open up on it's Blair Mountain, the Battle of Blair Mountain, a historic event. So far, everything we've done has been, except for half the characters, has been very, very historical.
Okay.
Everything so far is true and it has really happened. The dialogue didn't, but Call of Cthulhu also has this mechanic called luck. I got to take a swallow.
No problem.
Luck is a resource that you can spend on other rolls, point by point, to change those rolls. And it's also a value that we'll roll against to see how lucky you are. Yes? So everybody right now, we're going to determine how many luck points you have, and you're going to roll 2d6 and multiply the total by 5. Follow me? So everybody right now, roll
Great
2d6, 2d6, and multiply that end result by 5.
I got 10.
50. You have 50 luck points.
No,
I
no.
got 8.
I got 10 with my roll.
He
I
rolled
got
a 2.
Oh.
I guess journalism is as lucky as I thought.
Yeah. I
Wow.
rolled 6. 6 on 2 dice. So
8.
yeah,
So 40, I guess. I got.
35. Yeah.
We all have our luck points.
Yep, I got
No,
boxcars,
well,
so I
not
got my
really.
60. So
You got
Really?
boxcars?
Oh,
my
wow.
awesome.
50.
Beautiful.
I hate you. Oh,
Beautiful.
I mean,
Will
way to go.
do.
Good job.
I love you, Zach.
That was awesome.
All right.
Uh,
In the morning, the group assembles. They meet other groups. 13,000 strong march on Logan and are met by 2 divisions of U.S. infantry, biplanes in the air throwing grenades into the crowd.
Two
Private
divisions?
detectives-
Wow.
Private detectives, U.S. or not U.S., West Virginia State Police and West Virginia Militia. This is a true thing.
mhm.
And the bloodshed in that first hour is terrible. And we're going to see how you all did by making,
Well,
by
I got
making
10
a
luck.
luck
I'm
roll.
set.
They're gonna be
Hey,
dead.
Zach, we're doing a luck roll.
Can I do
You're
a roll
doing
now?
a
You
luck
just died in
roll.
character generation.
No sense banking it.
You're doing a luck roll to see how you did in the Battle of Blair Mountain. And we'll start here in the corner. Jay, would you like to start for us?
Percentile dice?
Yep. And you want to roll under your luck.
I mean, great.
All right. No, 54 I rolled.
You failed.
Yep.
Give yourself 1d6 damage. Give Dan Chain 1d6 damage.
Oh, okay. And that's from my HP, off my
That's from
HP.
your HP.
I rolled a 1 on that at least. Okay,
That's
so
nice.
okay.
The scratch one. We're going to go around the horn here from my viewpoint.
Just a flesh rune.
Anna, will you roll for Matilda?
Okay. Yep. Oh, she rolled 6, 0, 6. So she's way under her luck. She had 30 luck. So she didn't feel lucky, but all of a sudden she's picking up and damn, this is going to go our way. And I'm not going to die right now, at least.
You're
So, yeah.
Okay. You're taking 1d2 damage.
1d2 damage. Okay.
One,
Yep.
yeah, 1 or 2 points.
1 or 2. Do I roll for that?
Roll 6.
Yeah,
4,
you
5,
roll.
or 6, 2.
you
I
roll.
rolled a 2, so I guess it's a 1 point then.
Yep.
Just a scratch. Just a scratch.
Yep.
Zach, would you roll for Eugene?
I
first?
just want to make sure that everybody knows I was standing behind Mr. Gump this whole time. No. Hold on.
I transfer some of my.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I rolled a 91. Let me
Oh
roll
my
my 6 dice here. I was only 81 off the chance. All right. So I feel lucky. Oh, okay. So is the same thing? 1, 2, or 3?
1d6. 1d6
Oh, that's
damage.
just for a regular.
Well,
fail.
1d6 damage. 4.
Ugh.
4
I'm
points of
dead.
damage.
No, I'm kidding.
No.
I'm
Shrapnel.
close.
You got some
Pull
shrapnel.
that off your HP.
I did.
You're hurt. New.
All right. Okay, well, 80. So my good luck didn't work. So
Good.
that-
I mean,
that's-
I mean, darn.
so you said 1d6 damage. All right.
1d6. Yeah, 1d6, Jack.
Wow, and another 6. Okay, so I took 6.
Oh,
Shit. New is hurt.
I shouldn't have
All right,
stood behind you.
New is hurt. And last but not least, Alyssa, will you roll for Charlotte?
Ow.
I got 75. So I failed.
Man, we're shot up. 1d6.
Omaha Beach, man.
Just one. Just
gre-
one. Not so bad.
One of those damn planes dropped a grenade right on us.
Okay, so that's
Or crashed
all.
into us.
That's up to this point. It's historical, and from here on, it's fiction.
Got it.
You are all shot to shit, right? Most of you are just bloodied. Newt is fairly hurt. Mad Dog Mooney is gut shot. He's in a stretcher, and 2 of you are carrying him. And you will tell me which 2 of you are carrying him.
I'll carry him. I'll carry him
I'm
from the
too
back.
unlucky.
Back. So, yeah. I only have 1 point of damage, so I'll carry
That's
him
my
from
right
the back.
hand.
Yeah,
So
Matilda
Jay's-
still has a tote bag and she's carrying it around and be strong. We have to keep up the fight. And she, yeah, so.
And I'm
so-
caring for Newt. I mean, I've got medicine as a skill, so I'm patching up Newt.
Oh,
Yep.
sure.
The battle took most of the morning, and then you all escaped as a group. You heard through the shouting confusion that the army and the detectives are looking to round up. They're letting most of the miners and the families just run away. They're not interested in them. They are interested in the leaders. And you've heard that the leaders are not being arrested or tried. They're being killed. And one of the leaders that they're looking for is Mad Dog, who's laying in a stretcher, holding his innards in. His innards have effectively become outers. It is after dark. You fled Blair Mountain, and you're now on a mountain called Knob Hill. You're deep in the woods. It's dark, and it's raining. Can everybody go ahead and give me a history roll? History is this just general purpose roll for what you may know about the location, the culture.
Percentile.
It's all, Anna, it's all percentile.
10%.
I made it.
I need a 10.
I got it.
80.
I have 80, so I actually make this one.
Yeah, I have 80
Yeah,
and
no.
I miss it. Yeah.
That'd be
Oh,
close.
my leg.
So you want to roll under, right? Who rolled under? Who had a success?
I did.
Okay, perfect. Dan, Eugene.
Sure, I'm lucky.
That'd be close.
Knob Hill is probably the most, it's the mountain with the most superstitious lore surrounding it in all of the Appalachian Mountains. And on nights of, the stories go, on nights of a full moon, the devil leaves his lair in hell and walks around the mountains, which, like many of these mountains, are dense, contortuous trails, natural caverns and underground tunnels laced throughout. And you can often hear the devil, right? You can hear the devil's hooves clomping on the bare rock as he moves around the mountainside. You are in the, the shoulders of Knob Hill. And there we are, scene 2. Who's leading this group? Oh, and of course you can hear the baying of the dogs in the posse that's somewhere down the mountain behind you, just to set the scene.
So is Eugene going to tell everyone that about this history? Because he's the only one that made it, right?
Yeah, no, I am. And I also want to make sure that I have written on a piece of paper or a pencil, even if it's a piece of coal, I'm going to say, I already dispatched all about you. The world's going to know. And I'll sign my name to it because I'm not afraid. I believe in this cause.
Dan's
The world's going to know about you. And by the way, we're not going to Knob Hill. I'm going to put that there on the bottom. I'll leave that part out. Just kidding.
Dan's going to respond back to you, and he's going to quote a great movie quote from a man named Freddy Krueger. I never believed in fairy tales, kid.
You will be. Oh.
I believe in who's following us, and if we have to go this way, come on. These are stories.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
dogs
hush
aren't
your mouth,
stories.
Mr. Barkley, sir. You hush your mouth. We don't need all superstition and spirit talk nonsense at a time like this.
Yeah, that's all hogwash.
It's all hogwash. That's exactly what this journalist thinks. I'm a man of the Enlightenment, even though, I don't always tell the full truth when I write stuff. The full truth is that's where you sit, where you stand.
Is Mad Dog is direly wounded, but is he still with us?
He is with you.
Conscious?
He's barely conscious. He's just like hanging in there and moaning, right? He's trying to keep his innards in.
Gut shot.
Who's leading this group?
Not me. The luckiest guy should do it.
I'm heavily wounded. I don't think I'm at. I would, but I'm heavily wounded.
I think
You're too
Miss
lucky to
Mooney,
say
you
that.
should
Nope.
go ahead, Miss Mooney. We'll bring your husband right behind
That's
you.
right. We need a woman to do this. I believe in you.
I think
Okay.
it was
Anybody but me.
her father.
So, Maddie, do we have any dead bodies around on the way?
No, you've left the battlefield.
Okay.
And probably for a couple of hours, you've just been cutting through the mountains.
Yep.
And every once in a while, you
And
can.
it seems like the dogs are interested in us.
Yeah.
It's
They
the
want
blood
him.
that's falling off of
They
the
want
guy we're
him.
carrying. You know him?
They
Remember
want
that?
Mad
They
Dog.
want you. They want Mooney. Yes. That's all right. Okay. So you're leading the group, and you're just kind of going through. Every once in a while, you'll hit like a small road, and you'll walk along that for a little while. You'll hit maybe a creek bed, and you'll walk along that, and then sometimes you're just going through the woods, right? You're just trying to get away from the posse. I want everybody to make a listen roll, please. So everybody should have a listen. And if you don't have it, it's probably like a base 20 or 25.
That I haven't pretty well.
Matt, do I take any type of penalty because I am wounded, or am I good?
What's your total hit points?
I had 15, so I'm down to 9.
You don't.
Okay.
You don't. Newt's pretty solid.
Okay.
I can't even hear my own thoughts. That's how bad I failed.
Maddie hear dogs everywhere, so she's like, "What the fuck? They're coming everywhere." So let's carry this. Let's continue. Don't let this go to her head. She's just trying to be responsible, and we're going to survive this as long as needed, and that will be it. So yeah.
I'm going to include a poem about her when I send my dispatch.
Now, did anybody make the listen roll?
No.
I got an extreme success.
I failed horribly again.
And I just want to remind you, and I don't want to
barely
suggest that this is the roll to do it on, but you can always spend points of your luck. I know you don't
Rub it in.
have
Rub
very
it in.
many.
Not presently.
All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not funny. You're in a tight spot. New, right? It's almost like insult to injury, right? But in the distance, behind the dogs and beneath the rain, the sounds of the rain, you can hear a distant train whistle blow, ever mindful of the railroads that lace these hills.
I as you know, as we take a moment of reprieve before we push on, Newt will look around and go, "I hear the trains are coming.
Going on the bend.
Everyone keep watchful eye."
Trains have a tendency to follow the tracks, don't they? So we don't need to worry just here, so to speak.
Because you're purposefully not following the tracks.
They machine gun use, they go by though. They got machine guns have a
Do
longer
we
range
see
than a
any
train.
tracks, or Maddie
You
kind of looks
haven't.
around like
No, and you
close?
no, and you haven't.
Okay, good. Yep, that's
But
one less
as-
thing to worry about.
But
Matt-
Maddie, as you're leading us, I want you to look at your sheet. Do you have a survival skill or anything that would be good in the woods? Spot hidden?
Yeah, spot hidden. She's 40, so and so. Yep. She's persuade. She's damn good at telling people what to do. So
Great. Well,
yeah.
that could come in handy. Make
Yep.
a spot hidden roll for us.
Okay. No, 46. So it's just a failure, so to speak. So yeah.
Oh, it's just a failure. So you don't really notice it until you're almost on it.
Yep.
There's a clearing in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard. It's sort of a constant drizzle, so it's not a hard rain, right? It's not
That's
super
probably
dark.
good to keep the dogs away. So yeah.
Yeah. So there you can see as you're moving through the trees that there's some sort of a small clearing ahead of you. As you
Okay.
get closer, you interrupt me. I'll keep guiding and you interrupt me if you want to change tact. As you get closer and sort of stop at the perimeter, it's, I don't know, 30 to 40 feet circular around. And there's all these weird shapes in the middle of it.
Like
Yeah.
Weird how.
Like rocks or something? Like
Rocks, yeah, or like
Okay.
they're rocks or something. Everybody else, as you come up to this, can make a spot hidden roll, please.
Good. That I'm good at. That's my best skill. I have an 80 and spot hidden. Okay, 50.
Maddie can persuade and intimidate.
Made that one 53. I made
I
spot hidden.
failed.
Sorry.
She can charm too.
I can use
yeah.
all my luck and still fail if you like.
And track. Yeah.
Dan, it's a graveyard. All of those weird shapes,
How convenient.
all of those weird shapes sprinkled throughout the clearing are gravestones.
Are they marked? Can we tell?
Yeah. What's on the gravestones? Who lay here?
You're too far from them. It's dark. And like the clearing has got all these gravestones in them. Some of them, you know, like broken teeth, right? Some of them are cocked at funny angles. It's an old graveyard.
Is it tall
any of the
grass? Is the grass
Yep.
tall in the meadow?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Eugene. Tall grass. Anybody that's from this neck of the woods, which I think is all of you except Eugene, knows that communities will have these small graveyards sort of throughout. So this likely means that there's a ring of cabins around here somewhere, and people use this graveyard.
If
And
Mr. Mooney is not going to make it unless we find some place to patch him up.
Well, this is a convenient place for him to go ahead and go. Oh, I'm sorry.
We're carrying him. I would just drop him off if we thought that he was a goner, but we should make the effort here. I mean, he is the leader. He got us all this far.
Any buildings? Any lights? Any buildings? Any silhouettes against the sky or anything?
You don't, but as you look around the graveyard, you think maybe there's a dim light, like kind of across the way. Like maybe perched on a gravestone, there's like a very dim lantern or candle or something, sort of across the way, you know, 2/3 into the graveyard. And I'm seeing all of you sort of at the perimeter at this point.
Well, investigating random graveyards while you're carrying a dead guy seems like a great idea. So I would actually like to crawl through the grass, like low, so I can't be seen. And if I can get to the nearest headstone, is that possible? Or do I need to do some kind of roll?
You don't.
Okay. And I want to see if I can read it. And if I can, I want to etch it with paper and a piece of coal, because I'm sure the one thing I've got in West Virginia is a piece of coal. So is it possible I can do that if it's not easy to read?
It's totally possible. And the only reason it's not easy to read is because you don't have a light, right?
Okay.
And it's just too dark to read it out. But you can look at it and go ahead and make an intelligence roll. So you've got an intelligence on your sheet. That's one of your characteristics. Go ahead and roll.
Well, no, because obviously I can't make a roll, but but I tried anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thinking's not my. I'm more of a talker than a thinker,
I
really.
think Eugene's just really shaken. So
No, I think he's incompetent. That's all right.
You can't tell the age of the graveyard, of the headstone. You can't tell, and you just got a big sheet of paper, and you're etching the. I'm
gonna let somebody smarter look at it.
Yeah.
So
What
I'll
are
crawl back.
the rest of you doing? You all see Eugene kind of belly crawl up to the closest.
Yeah. Maddie's just going to walk straight over and start sit and kneel down and simply feel the gravestone with her fingers and see if she can read it by touch.
No, same one that Eugene's working on.
No, he can have that stone, not take one of the
I
others.
don't want it.
How deep in are you going? Just kind of the closest.
The middle one.
Okay. Are you going anywhere over where do you think that light is?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Awesome. So you head that way. You head towards that and make a luck roll for us.
She's scared of machine guns and real world stuff. This is a cute little light in a graveyard is not going to deter her.
Okay, make a luck roll for us.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh, 18.
Everybody,
Whoa!
what's that?
Oh,
Yep. She's still lucky. Yep.
Perfect.
what was that like?
Okay, so we're all watching Maddie kind of stealthily move through the graveyard, and as she's moving towards that light and looking at graveyard, she gets to a point, and all of a sudden she stops up short. You can all see her, and she's waving her hands like she's going to fall forward, but then she steps backward, and Maddie, before you is an open grave.
Ooh.
Could have been yours. Lucky you didn't. Lucky you're lucky.
And in fact, let's really spook this up. There's suddenly a flash of lightning, right? The scene is illuminated just for a flash, and you can see down in the bottom of the grave a swarm of black, red-eyed rats swirling around a coffin. And then as soon as there's this boom of thunder, they all kind of go scattering.
I'm
Wow.
afraid of plague, so this is trouble.
Coffin. Oh.
And had you missed that roll, you would have, and you're sure that it was a lucky thing you didn't just walk right into this open hole.
I'd have fallen in. Good job.
Maddie kind of swallows once, and then now is the time to kind of try to figure things out. Can she reach for that light and see where the light is, and what kind is that? A candle that someone left on something, or what is it?
Indeed it is. It's a lantern that's turned really low, and
Okay.
it's sitting atop a gravestone, and it's
Mhm.
about like
Oh.
couple of gravestones away.
Okay, she goes over and grabs the light.
Perfect.
Yep, and then I throw it in the. I turn it up and throw it in the grave.
Throw the lantern in the grave.
I turn it up full and throw it in the grave.
Oh man, that's awesome. I love it. Go ahead and make another luck roll.
Oh my.
32, so 2 over. So I guess I miss it.
Use your luck points.
Okay, I used my luck point.
You can't spend luck on luck. Sorry.
Okay,
That's BS,
true.
man.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't spend luck on luck, sanity rolls, or damage rolls. The lantern breaks. Oil spills all over. It flares up. The rats ignite and start squealing and run for their lives. And
Not
the
afraid of plague
interior
anymore.
of this grave is lit and it's illuminated, and you can see that there is a broken open coffin at the bottom of it, which is now in flames. And I think at this point, everybody seeing this should make a stand.
Broken
Make a sanity
open?
roll.
Like broken open.
So everybody go ahead. The other thing we have besides hit points are sanity points. And the way sanity works is you're going to make a roll. If you, and depending on failing or not, succeeding or failing, you're going to lose sanity points. And if you ever lose 5 or more in one shot, then you'll go temporarily insane. And our temporarily insanity chart is on the back or the bottom of your character sheet.
Yeah.
And if you ever lose 20% of your current total, you also go temporarily insane. So, Jay,
Yes.
how many sanity points does Dan have?
60.
Okay, so 20% is 12. Once you lose 12, Anna, what's Maddie's
It's
sanity?
60 as well.
Very good. Zach, what's Eugene's sanity?
Soon to be 0, but it's 60 right now.
Perfect. Jack, how about Newt?
He's got 50.
So 10 is 20% for you. And Alyssa, how's Charlotte's sanity?
120.
Wow.
That's amazing.
120.
No, 70.
I was going to back you up.
It's
I was going to write it in the
70.
newspaper. That's true.
And that's why I appreciate you, Zach.
Okay, everybody
According to
make a
Saturday
sanity
Post, we're
roll.
true.
I want everybody to
Um,
make a sanity roll.
In all fairness, Charlotte's not there. I mean, I'm guessing Mr. Moody has been put on the ground at this point, so she's caring for him.
So Charlotte's not there. Sure.
Yeah, don't leave him around because you never know what, could
I mean,
happen.
everyone
to
went
him.
off. I guess
I
Moody
wanted to
was put on
stop
the
her from
ground.
throwing it, but I
Yeah.
didn't get there in time, so I'm
Yeah,
there definitely.
I roll 11 on a.
Oh my
percentile
gosh, Anna,
die.
you're rolling great. So all right, so my 60 are under 54.
Well, she's scared of machine guns and,
So
and
close.
army
Did
and
Made it
Did
by
stuff.
all,
6.
did all 4 of you make it?
I made it by
No.
6.
Yeah, I make it.
I did.
Yeah, laugh it up there, keeper.
Failed again.
Yes, I failed again.
All right. Everybody that made it loses 1 sanity point. Whoever
Okay.
did not make it loses 1d3 sanity points.
Okay. 59.
All right. This is just wrong. I lose 3.
Eugene is quickly becoming my favorite character in this.
Well, mine too.
All right. Tell me, Anna, what's Maddie doing?
Maddie is kind of realizing that she's standing on a hill and there's the fire, and now the people with dogs and stuff is going to find us. So she needs to bolt away from here because otherwise she will be in the sight of everybody. We need to.
Yeah, I'm following her. She's a
need
leader.
to move somewhere quickly. So you get the people together and start moving.
Tell them. Tell your colleagues.
I'm coming.
Yep.
I'm already there. I didn't need to be told.
Yeah, can Maddie tried to listen and hear if the dogs are fresh
Rats
on
are
the
on
trail
fire in the
or not.
graveyard. You're telling me I have to be told to leave? No, come
Yeah.
on.
49. So that is, and she has less than 50. So yeah, she barely makes it. Yep.
Hard to tell. You think the dogs are probably closer, but yes, you have this very quick, this fiery blaze. The oil, now the coffin is it's been buried, so
Yes, it's in the hole, I guess. So yeah.
But
it's in the hole, but it is burning, right? There is, Jay, is Dan standing around the hole?
yeah, because he's like, it looks like something broke out of it from the inside, right?
I want you to make a spot hidden roll for Dan.
Okay,
Oh
80%.
God. Yeah.
17 critical. save.
Wonderful. Now, like somebody, Dan,
Oh,
somebody,
close to, almost.
you think somebody dug this up. There's these piles of excavated soil all around the open grave, right? There's actually a shovel laying off to the side. You can see that as well. And when you look in at the blaze, which is now, I mean, it's really easy to see that there's an open coffin and nothing inside.
So someone took the body.
Now you can also read the headstone because you've got all this light.
Sure. I'll read it.
The headstone is Robert Carroll, and the dates on it, he's about 19 when he died. And you can go ahead and make a history roll if you'd like.
Oof. That's going to be a rough one.
And Anna, you're standing
I
right
have a
there.
10. I have a 10.
I have a huge history roll, but I'm too
Yeah.
afraid to think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
Matt
not
Maddie
even close.
is kind of now focused to get us
I'm-
away from here.
I'm still
and,
running.
and where the dogs and the
We got to pick
pursuit,
up.
where they're coming.
We got to go pick up Mooney. Mooney's not dead yet. We can't leave him here.
Yeah,
No,
exactly. Maybe-
I'm kneeling next to him, and it's like I'm going to shout after you if everyone's leaving.
So
All right,
Maddie,
I'm still
Maddie
here.
is still focused
Miss
on
Mooney, this is your husband here. He's still
Oh, what?
alive.
I think it's
I
our
Miss
can't hear
father.
anything
Riley.
through my screaming.
Yeah, we need to so yeah, Maddie is grabbing whoever he's getting stuck in.
Mooney, Mad Dog is hanging onto your hand, Charlotte. He's
Yep.
clutching your hand. He's saying,
Yep.
I don't think I'm going to make it. I'm not going to make it.
Maddie
gonna
runs
be-
over to the where the stretcher is and so now we need to move, and she's bolting for toward down slope somewhere, so we're not up on high, we need to go low.
But he was grabbing Charlotte's hand, though. You said, right?
Yeah. Charlotte was leaning over him. So
Okay.
he's holding on to Charlotte.
And we're going downhill.
Yes,
Ah, this
it's
old man comes
faster
rolling home.
and
Awesome.
we get away. Yeah, and somewhere that seems like away from the dogs. Yeah.
As a group now, you're following Maddie. We're doing great. And you're moving from this graveyard thing, right? And you're going through, again, you're going over kind of hill and dale and going through these old, you're going through these rugged, forested mountain terrain, crossing creeks and whatnot. And you're feeling very confident, Maddie, that you're leading the group deeper and deeper into the mountains, away from the following posse, in the drizzle, the whole time. Now, I actually, as written, Mad Dog is Maddie's father, but I actually like that Mad Dog is your husband. I think I actually like that more. So let's go with that.
Okay.
Your husband, right, is getting worse by the meter.
And we are miles away from any help whatsoever.
And as you come up over this little hill, Jay, it's time for handout number 6.
Got it. Dun 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 dun. Devil
There's some
Inside
theme music.
6.
And you can see before the group a little hollow or a holler with a cabin in it.
Looks safe.
Now, you all grew up, you have been in these hills. Eugene, you've been working in these hills for a couple of years now. There are hundreds of cabins like this throughout the Appalachians.
And they all have banjos, don't they?
They all have banjos.
Ding, ding, ding,
Many
ding,
of them,
ding.
even though they look dilapidated, are inhabited. And all of them are built on a 2-room plan. And Jay, if you want to scroll down to the bottom, you are
Yeah.
all familiar with this plan. There's going to be a porch. There's a single door that leads in, and there's a main room, and then a secondary room, which is often the master bedroom. Or if there's children, the bedrooms. You're all familiar with this. This clearing is about 50 yards in circumference, right? You're up on it's like in this little hollow. So the woods are all up around it. It's in this small depression.
Any light?
Excellent question. As you are all standing there taking this in, and Mad Dog is laying there in the stretcher moaning, you can all make a spot hidden roll.
All right.
Oh my God, I made it.
Same here.
Oh, 10. I made it too. Yep.
Well, that's not as amazing as me. My making it was amazing. Miraculous, I say.
Who made it? Put your hand up.
Oh, one hand, sorry.
All right. All right. Perfect.
Alyssa's rolling super high.
That's perfect. As I said, it's raining. The front of the cabin is facing you, 50 yards in circumference. Dan and Maddie both think that there is a slight orange glow in one of the front windows. Perhaps there's a light inside, but it's very dim. Eugene notices that there's something else weird about the area. There's like a fence post. You think, what is that, a fence post with no fence? There's like a fence post between you at the circumference of this clearing and the cabin. Like halfway in between, there's this single fence post sitting there.
The whipping post, I knew it.
And there's like something weird at the top of it, right? It's dark.
Oof.
And it just sort of sticks out as odd because it's not like there's it's not like the trail that leads to the front door goes by this thing. It's not a mailbox or anything like that. It's just like this weird fence post thing sitting
I want to make I also want to make an occult roll. Because this has all the, after the graveyard and the rats and all that, I'm not feeling this history is where it's going to be. So I want to see if there's anything that means that. Is that all right?
Yes, it is. Please make this roll.
No, I of course did not, but I did. I rolled. So no, sorry.
All right.
I shouldn't have. I just rolled and that tells you.
That just sounds weird. That sounds like a trap's attached to it or something. If there's no other posts.
You can all dialogue here while you're standing on this.
Sounds like there's a tripwire here somewhere or a snare. It doesn't feel right.
Does it look like there's anything on the post?
It does look like there's something on it, new, but from this distance, it's going to be too hard to tell. You're going to have to get closer.
Could be some sort of warning or protection, something to drive off unwanted visitors.
All I can say is Mr. Mooney here is not doing well, and he would
Let's
benefit
get him
from
inside
having
the
a roof
cabin.
over his
Yeah.
head
Yeah.
tonight.
Well,
Because nothing like a cabin in the woods with a
someone
weird
go
light
up
is
and
making her.
someone go up to the post first, please.
Okay.
And
I'll
just
do
look
it.
at
I'll
what's
do
on
it.
top of it.
Send the reporter. I'm supposed to find
Send
stuff
the
out.
reporter.
Yeah. I'm
That's
here.
your job, isn't it?
Okay,
Used
Eugene,
to
you're
be.
going up.
Yeah, I'll
Before
go
we
up.
run right by this thing, yeah.
I'll go up. I'll do it just
Man.
spot hidden or just to go up and look.
You're just going up and look, and you're feeling awful exposed, Eugene.
Yeah, well, that's true. Oh, you mean in the game? Okay.
As you're standing there, right, getting wetter and wetter
Kevin
in this
Costner.
drizzle, and you walk up on this thing, and as you're walking up and looking at it and kind of looking around because you're wary, you see another one that's sort of just like this one. And then maybe another one.
Like a
and
like a
then
fence that wasn't there anymore.
like posts. It's like fence posts, but there's no fence. There's just these posts, and you can see maybe 4 of them, and it looks like they start to make a ring around the cabin or something. And then when you get up, and you look at the one in front of you, the first thing you notice is the human skull perched atop of it, all wrapped in beads and cord.
So fresh skull or no?
Not a fresh skull.
Okay.
And there's all these feathers tied around it, like from some kind of a big bird or something. You're thinking a crow or an eagle or maybe both. And now I want you to make another occult roll. Now that you're looking right at it.
Well, I'll be damned. I made it.
Wow.
14.
All right. So you know that the indigenous tribe in this part of West Virginia, I should know this. I think it's the Mingo, because I think they named a county after the tribe. I think it's the Mingo tribe. But you know that the indigenous tribes used to build these fetishes as some form of, as Newt said earlier, warning and protection, sort of from evil spirits. So this looks like some kind of an old indigenous fetish that's been set up. What's
being from New York, fetishes there are different than what I think you're describing. Can you actually say what you mean?
Like a totem.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Like a totem. Are you in New York?
No, I'm not. I'm in Arizona, but my reporter would have to be from New York. I think that Mr. Eugene Barkley is definitely from New York, you know, because that's
funny.
That's where the action is. That's where the Saturday Evening Post comes from, man.
Here's the weird thing, Eugene. The skull's eyes are facing the cabin.
Inward. Uh-oh. It's keeping it in.
Can I just do my sanity check now?
I think that's perfect. Make a sanity check for us.
Okay, thank you.
Do you fail it?
Yes.
I'm gonna go easy on you, and let's say 1d2 points. Just 1 or 2 points.
Oh my gosh. 2 more.
Yep. Down 2 more.
Another flash and boom of thunder.
I lost 5 points. Does that mean anything to me yet? Not once though. So I think I need.
Yeah. No, it's not. We don't have to worry until you lose. Let me find my notes. Until you lose 12. You've got 7 more.
Oh, that'll be soon enough. Okay.
Maddie's starting to have doubts of the city slicker here that he might be in trouble. So yep.
Yeah, I can. Let me allay your fears and let you fill you in the doubts. He's in huge trouble.
She kind of worried, but he's swaying back and forth, and then the lightning comes again, and she's kind of. She's starting to realize that might be, she only has 10 in occult. She doesn't even understand any of that. I had no clue that something like that might even, that's not in her brain. She has
There's a skull.
It's a scare. The skull's to scare. The skull's to scare off people. I mean, as long as there's no tripwires or traps, who cares about a skull? Let's just walk in. Let's just do it. Let's make sure there's no traps.
Has Eugene gone back? I guess Eugene has gone back and reported his findings to the group.
There's a skull.
Okay.
And there's a lot of skulls.
So this is where the grave diggers live? Is this where the grave diggers live?
Mad Doug and I, there might be a fire in there we can get warm up next to.
Okay, let's go in.
As long as there's no traps, I don't care about skull. I don't. So what?
Exactly. Skip that. Carry him
Matt,
and Maddie goes up.
I have some occult skill. Can I do an occult roll at this juncture?
Yeah,
like, are these a ward of
Maddie looks like someone is going that now people are getting bonkers and starting having meaning. Come on, we should go and get inside and see if they.
I'm insane enough now to follow your lead. Let's go inside.
Okay, come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go inside. No, wait. Charlotte is looking at these fetishes and thinking. Let's make that roll, Alyssa.
Uh-oh.
Actually, yeah, I finally got one. 0-5.
Nice.
Perfect.
Nice.
So I think everything that you're thinking, you can have confidence in that it's accurate. Yes, this is likely some kind of a ward or something, or that's how the indigenous people would use it. And there are still indigenous people around.
In cabins?
No. Maybe. I don't know. Excellent question, Zach. I don't know.
Nice.
I just don't trust settlers who use native stuff, man.
it is not normal that they are facing in. Let's just say that to your record.
And so with my 0-5, which is a critical result, would that typically be indicative that they're warding something in the cabin?
I can neither confirm.
It
or
is.
deny.
It is.
I could have told you that without a roll.
What's the next move?
We're going in. I was following her.
Maddie walks up towards the building and supposed to knock
Look,
on the door.
I don't have
and-
any luck.
and
I'm
Knock
gonna
on
run
the
off
door.
Sandy, so I'm following.
He's gonna knock.
Maddie,
Yeah.
but
You're on the
Charlotte's
course.
giving pause though. I mean,
I'm staying here with Mr.
Yeah,
Mooney.
you're
I'm looking
checking the
after
fence
Mr.
post
Mooney.
or something. So
Well,
yeah, you're
I
getting
didn't
that
worry.
weird
Matt,
stare.
I'm doing a
And
medicine.
There
roll
is no
on
such
Mr.
thing
Mooney.
as spirits and ghosts and all that. Let's just go. Come on, it's just
Then
someone.
you go.
I'll go with her.
right.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I got,
good.
I got.
Thank
I
you.
got.
Character, I'm thinking I'm
He
gonna
has a
stand
club
right here.
out. If
Hold
I
the
gotta
bag.
club something, I'll club
hold
something.
the bag and
I'm
keep
gonna
it
write
ready.
about you
and-
doing
and-
that.
Yeah.
It's no big
A
deal.
free for all already. All right. So
No free for all.
so
I'm gonna watch him.
Alyssa, how was that medicine roll?
10 out of a skill of 60.
Okay.
Just try to keep him going.
So just to try to
Push
put this in, something that means something to us gamers. He's got a major wound and 2 hit points.
Yeah, we need to get in and.
So
and-
he's close.
He's a long rest. No kidding.
I think you're. I think you're.
Short
you-
rest will be good. We'll just get back into it.
Your administrations there are keeping him from passing out, but he's in dire shape. Okay, if I'm understanding this right, Maddie and Dan are going up to the front porch.
We're not knocking on the door. This is not.
You,
This,
course.
Maddie's the most
I-
adventurous, it seems.
I
okay.
And she-
I
Go
knocked
for it.
on the door. Yeah,
Oh my god.
Okay,
go
so
in.
you-
That's what I would.
Walk
You're gonna do
on
it. Go all the
but
way.
we need to be polite. That might not
Okay.
be. They might
Now's
be
a good time to
workers
start.
living here.
The backwoods of West
People
Virginia.
want-
Polite's
There
the right
might be
thing I think
workers
of.
living here. So
you knock on the door.
Yep.
Knock on the door. There's
Not
no-
polite, but firm,
Yes, yes.
so to speak.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Mhm.
There's no response.
That's
No
awful.
response.
That's right.
Okay, then does the door seem to be locked or is it just open?
As you turn the knob turns.
Oh, they have a proper knob. These are
Yes, they-
fancy folks out here in the stuff. Yep, and she opens the door and pushes it in with her foot. Now she's starting to be like, am I trespassing or something like that for like
Why don't
a,
you ask
a
the
second.
skull?
And then she doesn't even know the skull. She is
No,
aware
I do. I'll ask the skull.
Sure, let's
other
just
stuff.
go. Let's just go in. Let's just go.
And-
We got
and-
to
and-
take him in. We got to get him.
Is
inside.
it light in?
As you open the door, the two
Yeah.
of you are side by side, and I want both of you to make a Constitution roll.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I have a 70.
Because the smell
Uh,
that assaults you is powerful.
Like
It's
formaldehyde? Oh, I wouldn't know that.
No. It's like a giant hamster cage.
Yeah,
It is the stink-
Maddie fails the roll miserably. So yeah. Mhm.
63 out of a 70. I made it.
Yeah.
Okay, Maddie pauses and coughs and sort of gags on
Yep.
the foulness of the air. It just reeks. It reeks of human habitation.
It's not any
okay.
worse. It's not any worse than down 200
Is it-
feet in a mine with 12 dudes. Trust me.
That could be true, Dan. So Dan moves forward, and the interior of the room is dimly lit,
So it's lit.
and it's just chocked full of shit. There's stuff everywhere. In the middle of the room, there's this big table that is just cluttered with stuff. Remember, it's dark, so you can't even really tell what it is. Heaps and piles of different things. There's stuff propped up in the corners. There's across the way. There's a built-in sink and kind of cabinets, and a countertop, which is very standard for these types of cabins. And there is piles of stuff everywhere there. There's a rear window there. There's a front window. Off to the left, there's a fireplace. There's a rocking chair in front of the fireplace. And
I'm gonna grab my gun, just so you know. I'm not feeling safe. I just want to make sure I'm armed and ready.
very good. There's just stuff every
This
day.
sounds like a friend of mine's house, so I'm not really scared about this even in
Okay,
real
now
life.
you
Sounds
have
like my
not
door.
entered,
So I'm
you have
putting
not
the guys
entered the
in.
room. You have not entered the room yet. Right?
Ugh.
This is just sort of looking in.
Okay, but there is a dim light here, which is really.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Is-
not making me feel much better about your situation. The dim light. I think it's mood lighting. That's not funny. See, he keeps
Dan?
laughing when I say that. I'm afraid.
Dan, it's your play.
I'm going in.
You move in.
It,
Right.
There's no such thing as ghosts, or goblins, and ghouls. It's not.
Maddie's behind you, and I think she's clutching your back or your elbow or something, right? But she's
not
following-
afraid. He'd be the other way around.
Maddie
Yeah.
checks and see where the stretcher is, and so they can
The
come up to the
stretcher.
house.
What you tell me where the stretcher is?
I thought
it
we
was
were going to
way
bring him
back-
in. I thought we were going to
Yeah.
bring him in. We're bringing him up.
I think it's way back.
Have you
at the
lost
end
the rest of the
clearing.
party, or are they with
No,
us?
I'm guarding. I'm
Okay.
afraid, but I'm outside the skull area.
Yeah, we're
I'm
outside
in
the
the
skull
other side
area.
of the skull.
And
I yell
Maddie
back.
waves to people to
It
come
stinks,
in
but
here.
come on, it stinks, but
Yeah.
there's nothing.
Is
There's
it
nothing to be
stinks
afraid
like
of.
like it will
I
be?
want to stand guard.
Yeah,
I
Maddie.
think it's important we have a guard out front in case those
It's-
dogs find us.
Yeah,
It's-
but Maddie, she is the stench like rotten food or
Don't care.
excrements or what
It's-
kind of
It's body odor.
if it's overwhelming. Is
And
it
the
or
Smell
it
is
just
not supposed to keep me out.
sweaty
I
old-
want to make it
Just-
very clear. The
Is it just
smell
sweaty?
is what's keeping me out. I've lived in a tent city
Exactly.
with a bunch
she-
of homeless miners.
Exactly.
I'm not
that's
afraid
a-
of smell. I am
Exactly.
terrified
That
of.
Maddie would
everything
not.
else.
We would, that would feel like home to her. But if it's
Yeah, but
something
not me.
different,
I've
Yeah.
seen a crock pot in a room for 2 years. Okay, festering once in someone's.
I'm not going
house,
to
so
go
I'm
with
not
you.
worried
Smell
about
the smell.
this.
What I've experienced. I'm just telling you, it's not the smell.
so what kind of smell is it? Yeah.
Okay, so it's all those things. As
So this dorm.
and more. It's all those things and more.
Yeah.
So I want to know what the so Eugene is standing guard where?
Right. I'm outside the first post, just outside the perimeter. The skull's looking in. I'm looking out.
You're on
And
the
I'm
other
doing
side
a
of this.
Spot hidden check right this second because I know any second now I'm going to be sorry I didn't do that.
Yeah.
And I failed miserably.
If
But I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm
If-
ready.
if
Failed.
Zach, you're my favorite player. Okay,
Yes,
wait. So what's
great.
new? What are new? cards?
if Dan and Maddie, they both look repelled by the interior, but then if like Dan turns around and goes, "Bring him on," Newt would look at Charlotte and go, "It must be okay."
It's just
Must
a.
be okay.
It's just a bad smell. Just hold your
So
nose.
he even though he's wounded and hurting, Newt will help Charlotte bring the stretcher of Mad Dog down if that's the plan.
Knock
In you
yourselves
go
out.
with man.
We don't have time to
It's
take him
perfect.
anywhere else.
You know, brave people will guard you.
It's a perfect plan.
I
You
feel like
go
it.
in. You go inside, and again, there's this cabin, and we'll figure out where you want to put the stretcher because there's a dim light. There's a table with stuff. You could probably clear space on the floor over by the rocker and put him by the hearth. The hearth is not lit at this point. Where do you want to put the stretcher?
That's a good
As
idea.
you're thinking about it, let's just do this.
Okay.
As you walk in, and the two of you are holding the stretcher, that interior wall that's between rooms, nobody had really taken a good look at that
No, I'm
until
just-
this,
yeah.
right? This moment when I spring it on you. That interior wall from wall to wall is hung with snakes.
Oh. Yeah.
There are skeletal snakes kind of on the one side, and then two decomposing snakes. And then
Oh,
here
no.
over towards the farther side, there's freshly dead snakes that have just been nailed up to the wall.
I'm glad I'm not there because I don't know what's going on.
And I think everybody else should make a sanity check for us.
Nice.
And this is the safe room to bring Mr. Mooney to?
I was trying to tell you that outside the skull in the cabin.
All right, I failed.
I
Yeah,
did fail.
no
you know
fucking
what? I'm
too.
with ADMJR. Fireball. I fireball the place.
Whoever failed loses 1d2 points. Whoever made it loses 1 point.
I
I'll
lost.
do it
Okay.
in solidarity. What the hell?
I
Oh,
lost
okay.
2 that time. I've
Eugene, you're
lost,
not there.
I know.
You're not there.
I've lost 2 that time. I've lost 3 total so far.
Yeah. So Maddie is on the patio and I guess realized that Dan probably, is he going pale in there, or can
Ah,
she see that? But she's more interested
Snake's
in
good
how
eating.
Eugene does out there, so to speak, because he's kind of toting his gun and kind of staring at ghosts or something. So
I'm
she's
guarding.
more,
I'm guarding you.
yeah. But
That sounds braver than what I'm doing.
Maddie is more kind of a little bit kind of worried. Is he seeing something? So she's thinking about, yeah, she has her bag ready just in case she wants to go for her rifle, but it's or shotgun rather. But she's
So
kind of
on
listening.
She's on the porch. She's on the porch.
Exactly. Yep.
She's on the porch with her eyes on Eugene, who's over on the other side.
Yeah,
of
she's
this.
more worried about what's in the surroundings, meaning people coming around out of the wood. She's still more scared of the posse
Right.
coming up.
Me too.
than
That's
anything
why I'm
else.
guarding it.
Yeah.
Totally.
That's perfect. Okay. So inside the cabin is Newt, Charlotte, and Dan. Newt.
Yeah, so I helping bring the stretcher in, I would have led us toward Charlotte and I to set Moody near the hearth.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
he would get himself down with a grunt, as he, checks to make sure the wound on his side hasn't opened up again. And he's gonna get out some flint out of his bag, and he's gonna start trying to light the fire. He's gonna see if there's any dry materials around. He's gonna start trying to light the fire in the hearth.
Yeah, go for it, Glowing.
Absolutely. I love it. Why don't the three of you give us spot hidden rolls while the three of you are in this main room?
Well, that I rolled a 0-4 out of a possible 80.
Holy crap, that's great.
Trinity site now.
Charlotte, Newt?
I rolled 80 out of a possible 60.
That's the spirit. Solidarity, sister.
I got a 15 out of 60, so I got a hard.
Okay, perfect. All right. So you're over there. There's like a little oil lamp that again is turned really low. So Newt, you can turn that up if you want to.
Yes, indeed.
As you light the hearth, and you can light the hearth, there's all sorts of material here to make that kind of a ready operation. And you think that someone regularly lights this hearth, right? There's kindling and newspaper and there's some dry wood inside.
Perfect.
Just don't let Matilda get a hold of that. She'll throw it and break that one, and we don't need that happening.
All right,
so.
and the table is this heavy, long table, and it's full of there are piles of plant material. So there's leaves and stalks and roots all piled up along the table, along with all kinds of books that are sort of opened up, and pieces of paper and pencils and sort of small knives to sharpen pencils and debris from all of this, and mason jars, and various metal implements like needle nose pliers, and, like small bars and stuff, and many of these short mason jars, right, have like a brown stain inside on the bottom and the interior, and one of them, in fact, has this just like a quarter inch of this amber colored liquid still in it.
Oh,
drink it, Alice.
That's the table. There's shit all in the corners and stuff like that. There's sort of cabin implements. So there'd be like a rake is piled up there. There's a broom that's kind of stuck up there. There's actually a rifle that's sort of stuck up in a corner, right? That's sort of standard cabin implements. The kitchen area where this sink is full of dirty plates, dirty pots, more of those mason jars, and other weird metal implements that look like, I don't know Dan's background. I don't think he's any kind of a blacksmith, but
he's got fixing shit is 60%, so he's some kind of tinker.
He's a MacGyver.
Make a fixing shit roll.
You find Howard
17
getaway cabin?
Yeah. 17 out of
You
a
know
60.
what it, Dan, you know what it is? They're tools to make pills.
I knew it.
Oh,
I knew it was drugs. I told you that early on.
Yeah.
In the 1920s, pills were these great big things that were often made out of like hollow chocolate spheres.
Right.
That you would put the active ingredient in and then kind of melt and squeeze the chocolate together in like these cup tong things.
Yeah, like the pill,
Laxatives.
like the pill from
Right.
Princess Bride. Goes,
Exactly. So it's
Make sure it's a front pill, not a back pill.
there's some kind of pharmacy going on here.
I'm sorry. That was.
And there is another one of these mason jars that's on the ledge of the window behind the sink that's got 5 of these of pills. It's got 5 pale blue colored pills in it.
So first thing, I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna smell that amber liquid.
Oh no. Oh, no.
I want to make sure it's like urine or
No,
something.
that's the first rule in chemistry classes. Don't just go smell.
Take the blue
stuff.
pill.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. Everybody notices that
I don't.
the door,
Mm.
the interior door to that secondary room is closed and has been closed this whole time.
I don't know that.
Dan.
No, well, all right. Well, let's. Maybe someone's asleep in there.
Are you? Oh, you want to smell? You want to smell that liquid?
Yeah, I was just a little. I want to waft.
You
it
didn't
just
take high school chemistry,
As
did
you
you?
I
know,
just see what it is.
just quick
And
sniff.
Waft.
No, I'm
And
not
to be-
tasting it, man.
Hold
and
one
I was gonna
nostril
say-
shut. It's better that way.
I
was
may
gonna
take
say-
a pill. I may take a pill.
To be fair, I was gonna say, to be fair, Alyssa, I think the first rule is don't taste it. Second rule is don't smell it.
You don't have to taste it if it's a back pill.
Don't eat it.
Exactly. The blue
You didn't have
pills.
to eat it either.
Maybe that's
The blue
the first
pills
rule.
may be
Don't eat it.
special suppository form. Who knows? So
You know what? Charlotte's no chemist. She just looks over at you and goes,
I'm just.
Oh, that
I just want to know if we're. I want to know what we're dealing with here. Is it formaldehyde? Is it urine? Is it?
right here
Yeah.
presently?
Is it
so
urine?
any of you three, if you have medicine, then you can tell those are pills, right? That's
Yeah, I don't
how
have
you make
medicine.
pills.
That's a
Okay,
no way.
and that's some kind of a
No,
pill.
no medicine.
Not a suppository, but it's an oral pill.
I've seen Charlotte do medicine, so hey, that's all I got.
I want you to make a natural world roll. Do you have natural world?
Yeah, I got a 20 in that. That's not too good, but we'll try.
Give me as you smell this. All right, all you know is that it's like you smell it and then just kind of recoil.
Okay.
Just because it's strong.
Okay.
It has a strong odor, and you don't know, you've never smelled anything like this before, but you have just some kind of an instinct that whatever this is, it ain't good.
Newt's sitting with his back up against one of the sides of the hearth, like one of the stone sides, now that it's lit, and he's got his shotgun kind of in his lap, and he's sitting there, and he's just sitting on his ass. Mad Dog's there, and he's just observing so he can observe the rest of the room, including the front door and the interior door, with a shotgun on his lap. Just FYI.
And Charlotte? What's Charlotte doing?
I'm just going to be sitting next to Mr. Booney here, watching this idiot eating chocolate.
I didn't
tablets.
eat anything. I just smelled one thing. Didn't eat a thing.
Coward.
But
What a
You
coward.
picked one up and you look real at it. It's
well,
like,
yeah. In fact, if hey, this could be the difference between this. How many were there?
you being
4
alive
pills?
and you being dead.
Well,
I
or-
agree.
If you're a well-read guy, you've probably read Lewis Carroll. This time period appropriate. Don't take the pill.
No,
I'm just telling you.
No.
Character knowledge.
Maybe we should check out the other room. Have we checked out the other room?
No.
Let's put a
Let-
chat poll. Should he?
Let's
eat
go
it?
check out the other room.
Never do that.
We need to check out the other room.
We do. We do.
If we're staying here tonight, we need
What's
to check the other
Matilda
room.
staying outside after she made us come in here? She has-
Matilda's on the porch. Matilda's on
All right.
the porch.
Okay.
Eugene is halfway
Gotta
out in the woods there. Not in the woods, in the clearing between woods and
The
cabins.
post is behind my back.
I'm gonna eat a pill before the night's out. I guarantee it. Especially if things go south.
I might join you after I figure out what it does to you.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Until then,
Exactly. It may give us superhuman strength. You never know.
it might.
Okay.
Charlotte, are you going to open that door?
Yeah, you know what? I will, because I don't know what's going on with these people. I opened up the other door.
Now, I might have to go get another drink. You suspect that this is going to be a bedroom, right? And your
Yes.
suspicions are well founded. As you open this door,
Alyssa,
right?
thank you.
and you crack it open, the light from the room behind you reveals and this room smells, it's even more concentrated human than the room that you're in. As you open it up, there's a whole bunch of things that you've noticed probably almost immediately. The rain is louder in here. So where you could kind of hear it before, just like, on the roof and maybe against the glass windows, when you open this door, the rain's louder. It's almost like there's an open window. There is a bed that's revealed in the light. There's some kind of a bed in the corner. As you push the door open more, there's some kind of a writing desk in the other corner, which, much like the table, is just chocked full of stuff. I just turned that on. It was a nice effect, but it was accidental. There's just a pile of stuff on the like a writing desk, and there's some kind of a bookshelf, right? All of this is interesting, but nothing as is interesting as when you open the door all the way around and you kind of look over, you see someone laying on the floor. Oh, there's one of the greyhounds.
Does she react to this? What is it?
Let's make a sanity roll.
Okay.
We're going to make a sanity roll.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I rolled 80.
Yeah.
Let's just make it. Well, I'm being nice until. Let's just make it
time not to be
1d2.
nice.
1d2. So I think
So another one, okay.
I think Charlotte jumps back and maybe screeches. Does that sound all right?
Yeah. Oh, there's a dead body there. There's a dead body. I think we all smelt it, and I confirm it. There is a dead body in here.
But he ate that pill.
We gotta get rid of this dead body.
No, I bet that body took that pill. I'm telling you, that's what happened to him.
This is where
It could be the body that was dug up outside.
Oh,
Charlotte screams
you
out
have to
or
go
something?
say it.
Yes, Maddie. You hear Charlotte screaming from inside the cabin.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
that's what she was saying. She was saying, "There's a dead body in there. There's a dead body."
Yes, you hear that. You can hear that. You can hear her screaming. There's
Can
a
Eugene
dead
hear
body.
that?
Okay,
There's a dead body.
Maddie goes in and kind of, Charlotte is by the door into the other room, and so Maddie kind of put her hand on the shoulder and kind of peek in just a little bit and said, "That's not going to kill you.
Okay, Miss Patty.
Come on, you've seen dead bodies for days."
Oh yeah, but this one's a little bit aged.
I want the
Miss
both
Moody?
of you,
Yeah.
please make. Both of you can make us. I'm going to go grab another drink. Both
Sure.
of you make spot hidden rolls.
There you go.
Spot hidden rolls. Okay.
And then make a sanity check in advance. When he gets back, you'll know you'll need it.
Good girl.
48.
Okay,
so that's
so
a
we're
miss.
going to be
Yeah.
convinced that this body's dead. You guys are both going to be like, "It's dead," and watch. It's going to like
Well,
sit up and
no,
go,
we don't
"Hey,
need
how you
to
doing?"
convince. We close the door and
Oh,
that way
boy.
we keep the
Nice, Alyssa.
and then we use the
Thanks, Phantom.
house as little as possible.
Hype train. It's gonna be a big hype train with all this gift subs. Alyssa, that was
Yeah.
very kind of you. Thank you so very much.
Oh yeah, man. Anytime I have fun on Twitch, I'd like
That's
throwing them
awesome.
out.
I'm
You support me, I support you.
We're having a
That's how it
blast.
goes, right?
Yeah.
We're on Twitch. No, I'm kidding. This is live.
Look at that. We already blasted through a level 3. We're in a level 4 hype train already for that. Thank you, community. Thank you, Alyssa. Very kind.
It's a rocking channel, man, and
Thank
everyone
you.
out there should be sub to it.
We really, really appreciate it. Just, and for as we're waiting for Matt, hopefully you're enjoying this. I'm just playing. My character's playing. He's not afraid. He knows he's gonna whatever happens, happens. That's kind of the way life goes.
It's
But-
called Cthulhu, man. I hope you do eat the chocolate. I want to see what happens.
I may. There you go
Okay.
for all the other channels. For anyone who's new, thank you all for the support.
All right. Howard, now where were you? You two are making spot hidden rolls. How'd they do?
I got a 0-7.
I failed.
So I got a critical result.
Charlotte, you don't think that person's dead?
Oh my, he's still breathing, Miss Mooney.
You think there's a little movement there?
I get one again.
Maddie takes one like split second view, meaning is the person half rotten to death or
No. So the person is lying beneath, below a window. The window is shattered.
yeah.
This is the noise and the rain that's coming in. And there's a person there laying there. You kneel down. It's an old man, right? It's dim light here, but it's an old man wearing a wool 3-piece suit. It's filthy. He's filthy. He's got this nasty long white hair that's all matted and twisted up. He's got a long beard. His shoulder is almost dislocated. His jacket.
That's the
and
one he
his
broke
shirt,
out of the grave with.
it's all tore up, right? And like it's all tacky with blood, and you can see blood pumping out from the wound, and it's slowly covering the floor.
Also, he's
And
dying
he
right now.
moans. He moans,
You got Matilda
and he
here.
grabs at Charlotte, and in a croaking voice, he says,
I lean in.
My pills. Give me my pills.
I ate them
Oh,
all.
are the pills around here?
Oh yeah, here I got 4 of them, and I took here.
Yeah, Maddie
comes
goes out and tells you that guy needs the
I want
pills.
now. There's
Yeah.
3. Yeah,
Go
I'll
in
be
and,
giving
and
one
get
of
it.
his
And,
pills.
and Maddie goes over and to check on her husband and see if how's he's doing while they're figuring out the old dude in there.
I
Yeah,
want to
see,
interject. I just want to interject because I'm out here again. I want to
just
do
getting
a spot hidden again because after the scream, I feel like if I can reset that and try again. Is that all right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and then I'll be quiet again. All right.
It's awesome.
I don't want you to be quiet. I want you in here and dying.
I made it.
We're not
I
dying.
know this is going to shock you, but I
Everyone
made
else
it.
is, but we're not dying.
I
You
made my
made
spot
it?
hidden. Yes, I did. I know. I'm not lying. It's true. I'll get my camera and show you.
No, I believe you.
No,
I believe
you
it.
shouldn't, but this is because
You
it's not,
failed all night, right?
I know.
So this is okay. So this is not a visual thing. It's more of an audio thing, but it still works because you noticed it. What you hear, Eugene, is almost like clicking or clomping or clacking.
And I remember the devil makes that sound, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Can I have a sanity check now? Because I think that's what's next.
He wants to-
I'm trying not to take away your power as keeper, but I'm pretty sure that's where I'm headed.
Please do. You think
Okay.
you can hear the devil walking nearby.
That's what I feel. Yeah, I think I can.
You didn't make it.
Is it a 1d3 or 1d2 or higher?
What 1D? Let's go with 1D2. I want you to be down
wants
for
to
the
go
final
nuts.
8.
2 more.
He got another 2.
That's my fault for speaking up. I shouldn't have said anything.
But
All right.
picture
I
this,
lost 2.
Picture this,
I'm
though,
down to
right?
52, 53.
We as the audience can see Eugene getting worse and worse. Like he's just right. He's just he
He needs to
He's
come
all
inside. It's
metal.
safer inside.
I'm not
Outside-
a war correspondent. I'm sorry. I'm a labor reporter. This is
Outside
not normally this
no
hard,
good.
even in the 20s.
Come on the porch
Okay.
at least. Come on the porch. Yeah, Daniel.
in here
Come
and eat
on
You know,
chocolate.
the
that is no
porch.
problem now. The skulls are not the worst thing here. So I'm going to come to the porch because I am, as a brave person I am, I'm going to help soothe Maddie.
you're on. Well, Maddie's inside. Maddie's
No, I'm
inside
okay,
with
never mind, I'm just gonna
Mad
have
Dog,
the
with her
porch.
husband Mad Dog.
I'm good.
Charlotte,
Newt's on the
Charlotte, what are
porch.
you doing? What
Porch.
are you doing with this guy that's croaking for?
Oh
his
well,
pills?
I was looking around to see if there were any chocolates. Like
Yeah,
tablets
Daniel,
in
give
here.
him. Daniel, go
and-
get a pill and give it to her.
Dan was grabbing one for me.
You've got a pill. What do you do with it? You give it to him.
Yes.
You stuff it down his throat, and then there's a jug of whiskey in the kitchen, right? There's a jug of whiskey.
Nice.
There's also that stuff that's not whiskey that you can use.
You-
Don't
What?
forget.
The one that
The
you smell?
moonshine?
No, that smells a little. That sounds a little rank.
Oh,
Rancid.
the pee
No,
in
it's
jar.
not
That's the way you
pee,
find
it's-
out.
I
That's
don't
how
know.
you find out.
No, the
Not
whiskey.
Find out
urine.
yourself.
Go
Try
with the
it.
Mad Dog. The Mad Dog
We'll
whiskey.
go with the whiskey. We'll go with
All
that
right,
one.
I'm on the porch anyway. I should shut up. Sorry.
That's okay.
He takes the pill down, right? And he lays on his back, and
I'll try and comfort him. I'll get some pillows behind him.
no. And are you the only one there?
I think
No,
so.
Matilda was in there. Matilda.
No, I
But
She
went
was
up
Matilda's
at
in
the
the room,
door,
right?
yeah.
You're in the
No,
doorway, at
Charlotte,
least.
Charlotte, you're the only one there. You're the only
Oh,
one
shit.
there. He lies back, right? And he's hurt, he's wounded, so he's all knotted up. But as he lies back after like 20, 30 seconds, he just sort of starts to relax. He relaxes. And his shoulder
Patrick.
that was dislocated and damaged realigns itself. And you can see the flesh start to knit.
Nice.
And the whole area underneath his coat starts to glow with this sort of pale blue aura.
Can I yell out
That's
that
a
I heard the
special
devil?
tablet right there. I've
So I
never
feel
seen
like I
the
should tell
likes of
somebody.
that.
And I think that's a sanity check for Charlotte to see this kind of.
While she's checking her
I'll do-
sanity, I want to let everybody know I heard the devil noise.
Yeah, you
I don't
did.
want to sound crazy or anything. I want to start with that because I always make sure that everybody believes you.
Eugene.
I don't want to sound crazy or anything.
Eugene.
But I heard this devil noise.
You're just relax. Sit down.
You-
sit on the
you-
porch and just sing Kumbaya.
No, yeah, Eugene, let us switch places. Look
Please,
after Mad
just-
Dog by the
just
fire.
relax.
Get warm. I'll switch places with you. I
92.
think you're
Oh,
stressed
man.
after the events of the day.
I am certainly stressed. Okay, fine.
We'll
I
spend
will
That's a
Really?
appreciate
sanity
it. Fine.
check? Okay, Alyssa, that's 1d3 sanity points for
Oh,
seeing this
no.
otherworldly.
She was the sane one in the group. She had sanity.
Nobody winds up being the same one in Call of Cthulhu. You know that.
Right, that's true.
Okay, and because you're failing, because you failed your roll, Charlotte, you move away from this weird thing and you stand up and you slowly move backwards into the room with your like hand clutched to your chest. And everybody else in the cabin sees Charlotte just move backwards like that.
And I just walked in, so
Oh,
Yeah, so it's Eugene, Newt, it's Maddie, she's in the room, that's all of you.
Dan
All of you
says
are
that
in
the
the
hey,
room.
what's with the snakes? No.
Dan says that the pill worked. Is he okay?
Oh, it worked, Mr. Dan. It worked. And then
Well-
some. I don't know if the devil is
Let's give
astride
one-
here or if God is.
Let's give one to Mad Dog then and save him if it worked for him.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Well, no.
Yes.
His wife, Maddie is shaking her head. I see.
No,
Maddie is
actually,
going.
no,
What's
Maddie-
if he's going to
going,
die?
no,
He's
no.
going to die. Let's save him.
It
Maddie
is a
starts
miracle.
realizing that something is kind of off the rookers here a little bit. So she
No, Miss Mooney, Miss Mooney, it is a miracle drug. I swear I saw it with my own eyes. It knits skin and bone. It does. You should give one to your husband. He'll die without it. It will make him whole.
that's for him. As long as he's alive, he decides. And Maddie
Ah,
grabs
you can't you can't put it on there. On
she,
that
she
there.
grabs
NPC.
the gun and grabs her gun and walks over to the door and see what the heck that made Charlotte
What's
back off and look like she's
Give
seen
me another
something
tablet.
weird.
Give me another tablet. We're all
Yeah.
going to
Okay,
see a miracle
When you
right
look,
here.
when you look in the bedroom, Maddie, you see this man standing up.
Yeah.
And he's tall. He's taller than any of you. He's in this three-piece wool suit, which isn't really that weird. It's kind of the way some people dressed, right?
It's the same guy I saw dead like a little while ago or,
Yes,
or
it's the
almost
same
dead.
man. It is the same man.
Yeah.
Right?
He's cured.
He's
But he
standing-
doesn't look like the same, so to speak.
Yeah, he
Maybe
looks
he's-
exactly the same except he's up, right? He didn't change his age
yes,
or anything.
Yes, yes. He's and he's
Yeah.
not, but he's not hurt. The one other big difference is he's not hurt. So, but he's unsteady on his feet as he's
So
standing.
Miss Charlotte, why don't you ask him how he got that way? Because
Was
I'll
dead?
How you doing, sir?
yeah, how something had to do that to him. He was
I'm
bloody.
not aiming the gun at him. I'm just
How did
holding
you get
bloody.
undead? That's what you're asking.
and like, how you doing,
Wait,
sir?
what?
He was bloodied. So someone should ask him what got him bloodied, and then because I want to give this pill to Mad Dog.
I'm better. I'm better. My pill saved me.
All right, Herbert West.
Maddie gets this kind of weird idea that, damn, he might be something to arouse the rebel rouser over by the Union picket lines or something like that. They might need that stamina of that old dude.
I think it's more than a rouse, but okay.
Yep.
It's not blue. Oh, it is a blue pill. No, you're right.
Yeah, it is. Trust me, this blue pills work. I'm sorry. Come on, we gotta have some. Yes, we gotta have a little toilet humor here. So,
that's not toilet humor. It's bedroom humor.
Is he talkative or?
I think did you ask him a question?
Yeah. How are you doing? Do you need help or you're up all of a sudden? Who are you?
I just need to rest.
Okay, please lay
in
down.
peace?
We're not going to harm you.
No, the pill, the restorative, will cure me. I just need to rest.
Okay.
Well,
Cure you from what,
we are.
sir?
I was attacked. Something attacked me in my bedroom.
What kind? Did it make a clicking sound?
It may have. It may have.
was it a corpse from the graveyard? Because there's an open.
I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. Some kind of a creature. It attacked me.
Are these your snakes on the wall, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Hey,
I like
you
your
said there's
place.
a pile of papers and stuff on his desk, right?
The
On a
table?
Yeah, I have a used library skill. I was hoping I could use it this game. Can I try it?
Yes, you can. Which one do you want to search through, Eugene?
Yeah.
I don't want to touch
I want to
Maddie
search on the
says-
piles on the table. The paper on the table in the main room.
Yep. Go ahead and make a library roll.
Yeah, Maddie.
Of course,
just
of course, I
says-
make a library roll. I don't make a find anything dangerous. I don't miss saying checks, but I make a library roll. Yes, critical success library roll.
any
Yay
of
me.
any of the handouts.
Let me figure out which one. Yes, I think it's. Let me.
There's three.
I
I
got
split the
05, so I should get all of the handouts.
number
for that
3.
one.
I
It's the only
split.
one I've made good this whole night.
Matt, I split the 3 into 3A, B, and C. A B is
Oh,
the real
did you?
thin one. What's
Give
that?
them all. Hand them all out.
Hey,
What
Hey,
do you see,
you were right,
Eugene?
Zach.
good one,
Yeah,
Zach.
Maddie goes
Okay.
over and ask
One
Mad
second.
Dog if do you think we should stay here and try
Here's
and-
the first
and
one. Mad
hold
Dog's-
out?
Mad Dog's dying. So there's
Okay.
no more coherent response from Mad Dog.
All right, that's
Okay.
it. I'm just taking a pill over.
Then
and I'm-
then
Yeah, go, Jay. Yeah.
Dan's gonna do it. Dan's like, I'm gonna make the executive decision here because you all can't seem to be all a little confused.
No, Charlotte's all about it.
Let's save the man's life, our leader's life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right in.
Okay. All right. Here, let's do a couple things here.
Okay.
I want Zach, Eugene, to look at these handouts. Now, I don't want you to kill yourself trying to read these. These are real newspaper articles from. They're actually from 1930, so but they're real.
Okay.
And they're real scans, so you can read them, but it would take too much time and your eyes would hurt.
Can do a
But
synopsis.
the headlines are kind of important.
It says it's cut off at that. Horace Kephart is held for observation. Former librarian arrested as he was walking toward Eads Bridge after writing weird letter.
Guy in the
Librarian,
cabin.
huh?
Does he look like this Horace Kephart? But with a
Yes,
bigger beard?
No, he doesn't.
Never trust everybody named Horace.
Ah, awesome. Great connection.
Now listen, Mad Dog, you stuff a pill down Mad Dog, right? And he's all knotted up. Suddenly,
Maddie doesn't really.
Hold on. Let him finish the description.
he starts to relax. And his guts all start to glow blue. You're all watching this, except Eugene, who's going through these.
Oh,
And
I'm-
his guts start to reform and move
Yes.
back into his innards.
Yes.
And that's now who hasn't made a sanity check for, so I want Newt and Maddie and I want Dan to make sanity checks to see this miraculously.
We're in the presence of God. We
She
don't know which God.
Maddie is like Dan, now things are getting out of hand here, and it's kind of weird shit
23.
happens.
23
So,
made it. Yes.
no, she doesn't make it. But she kind of, meaning others are taking liberties on my family, so to speak, and my close ones. So
Yeah, there's dead snakes and skulls too. Sorry about this.
Okay, and finally, Newt, how'd you do?
He is. I failed, so he's blown away by what he's seeing in front of him.
Okay, so let's say it's a 1d3 for Maddie and Newt,
Okay.
and just 1 point for Dan.
Yes. All right. I'm all 4 now.
yeah, so that's 3 points
Oh.
of sanity gone for Maddie.
Newt,
Same. I rolled a
3
6.
points.
I rolled a 6. Yeah.
Shit.
I am
55.
sadly I am up to 5, which is not 20%, but it's not 5 in one go. So I'm okay. I'm okay.
You're okay.
But I'm rough.
But Newt, you know what's important, Newt, is you're pretty hurt too.
Yes. Yes.
But I'm not. I hid the other 2 pills. There's 4 of them. I'm high. I'm thinking to myself, man, if I get injured, I can heal myself.
But I'm gonna look around to see if there's maybe one that was missed that was maybe fallen on the floor, rolled underneath. Rolled underneath a table.
Yeah, you
This
take
is
drugs from this house. Go ahead.
These are
This is
great.
fantastic. This is fantastic. So
No, it's not.
yes, it's
Sorry.
great. You're
Okay.
you're all in the main room. There are 2. How many pills are left? Okay, so there were
4.
5. There were
Oh,
5
oh.
pills total.
Okay.
5 total. You hid 2.
Yes.
This dude took 1. Mooney just took
There's
1.
one
So
left.
there's 1. I don't know. You're in their pocket or something, Dan. There's 1 pill in the jar. Okay.
It's snake oil.
So the scene
knew it.
is Newt is rummaging around by the kitchen sink on his hands and knees looking for another pill.
Been there.
Eugene is standing by the table looking at these clippings and the headlines. Jay is going to read the headlines for us in a second.
Okay.
Maddie is just standing there looking at her husband miraculously heal. I don't know, Jay. I don't know, Jay. You're hanging out in the main room, and Charlotte, you're kind of in the main room too. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm praying to God right now. I've just watched a miracle happen.
And now
Yeah.
a second one's happening too.
I want to do find hidden, look for some religion.
I want all of you. I want everybody except Newt to make. And I don't want you to make. Well, no. I do. I want everybody to make listen rolls, but I want Newt to make a spot hidden roll, please.
Listen. Okay. Oh, 60.
I failed.
I failed too.
I
No, it's
got
not
it.
just me now.
I made.
I got 20 out of 80.
Because I don't know the consequences of it, I'm gonna spend 3 luck to make my spot hidden.
Can I? Because I don't know the consequences of it is a terrible way to start anything you're going to say in this game.
I know.
I'm just. This is not advice. This is just an observation.
Okay.
He's smiling.
Yeah, I love it. So,
Crap.
okay, who made the spot? Who made the listen roll?
Hard result.
Perfect. This is
Yep.
perfect. I'm gonna.
Me and Jay.
This is perfect. I'm gonna start with Newt. Newt, there's no pill, but you know what? On the kitchen sink, there's all kinds of like components that you think are probably put into the pill and then squeezed together in those tongs, right? And you're guessing that some of those components are maybe some of these like dried roots and weeds and stuff that are on the table. And you find another jar of that amber liquid, and you're thinking maybe an ingredient in this concoction is a portion of that amber liquid. So you don't find a pill, but you find what you think is ingredient.
Do an int check.
I am not a smart man, but
There you
I
go,
think
boom.
that I can put these things together and make myself the cure.
You were halfway there, and then you did it.
Wait. Everyone else in the room hears the clopping of the devil's hooves.
I'm gonna roll Spanish check. Yeah.
No.
Even if we fail the check.
Like
everyone hears, like you hear what you think is you know, the clopping of hooves or of like high heel noise. Do you know that noise that I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Maddie's
I'm
going
from
to
New
think-
York. I know that noise.
In the room or outside? In the room.
Dan, from the roof.
Maddie
Santa,
is
from the
thinking
roof?
that damn, the
From the
posse
roof.
is finding us. So she's kind of oh
But wait,
damn,
it's
now
on-
they're here.
But Maddie, you heard it on the roof. Why would the posse be on the roof?
I'm not sure.
Explixin. I know it.
They're getting she is intelligence and education is high, so she's thinking rational. So
This
she
was
can't,
the Pine.
yeah.
If this was the Pine Barrens, I heard something about the Jersey Devil, but not in West
Is the-
Virginia.
is
Yeah.
the-
Yes,
is the
West
roo-
Virginia. There's a Santa Claus.
Yeah, is
This,
the
this
roof
isn't the Pine Barrens.
sturdy enough to hold a person or let alone a horse?
Horse.
Not a horse, but it could hold a person.
Yeah. Meaning is it illogical that something like that is stomping around on the ceiling? So, or can it make sense in any sense of the word?
Well, if your mind is thinking that the devil is walking around,
I don't
and
think
Dan-
she's thinking about the devil.
I'm
She's
thinking
seen
that.
the devil heads on, and that's a lot of people who want to kill the good old workers around here and stuff like that. She's still in the fight to the death if need be. She's still in that mood set.
Okay, so she thinks the roof is certainly sound enough, like to hold her.
Okay, then we need to start thinking. She kind of is the door still open?
If you want it to be, you're all five in this room.
Okay, she wants to kind of peek outside and see if there's like a whole posse of soldiers or military police, whatever, coming to get them.
There's not.
Okay, then she walks outside and kind of looks up the roof to see who the heck is up on the roof.
Is anybody going with her?
No.
No.
Hell no.
With the rifle
Hell no.
ready. so to
This
speak.
time, hell no.
Getting together my ingredients.
Send the
you
newly
kidding me?
formed man. You know, she go with her husband. I think they're both can go together. That's what I think.
Gotta put these. This looks like one of those chocolate pills, right? Oh, yeah.
You keep on making your home cooked drugs.
She's kind of worried that and now Maddie is kind of worried that you have a lot of people who want to get themselves drunk and drugged and whatever. Meaning
That's the first same thing I've
the
heard all
group
night.
is starting to get like untrustworthy and non-functioning and all that stuff, so to speak. You need to be
Great.
sharp to
do, yeah.
maintain the struggle, so to speak. And
Okay,
in
you're
order to
coming-
win,
you're-
you have to stay sharp.
You're coming off the porch and you're turning around and you're facing the cabin.
Yep.
And you're slowly moving backwards and you're looking, you can quickly see the roof of the porch and there's nobody on it. And then you can see, you know, it's raining a little bit.
Yep.
And then you can see in the darkness, you can see the roof of the cabin. And I want you to make a spot hidden roll for us.
Don't be mean.
32. Yes, I made it.
Over the crest, right? Like the roof of, you know, the peak of the roof.
Yep.
See like a shape. It's like that. It kind of comes up and moves. And was it a regular success or a hard success?
It's a regular success.
Sweet Jesus,
Shit.
maybe the devil.
She's not really convinced, and then okay, so back she moves back into the cabin again and tell the others there's something on the roof, and then she checks
Really?
on her husband again to see if he is turning into whatever everybody else thinks is hiding around here, or if he's actually coming back. Can she talk to him? Is he normal?
Okay, so excellent. And then I want to see what everybody else is doing. But you go over to your husband.
Yep.
And you're looking at him, and the old man is looking at him too. And your husband is lying there, kind of relaxed.
Okay, is he
And it's-
talkative?
He's asleep, but
Okay,
it looks restful, and it does not look like he's in danger. And there's no apparent wound on him anymore.
okay. Well, then I'll let him sleep.
Okay, what's everybody else doing when Maddie comes in and says there's somebody on the roof and then goes over to look at her husband?
Changing my pants. Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and go into the other room and rifle through the desk because I know I heard someone mentioned to me there's more papers there.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I
do
guess
my
I need
life.
to
The only thing I'm
read
any good at is library checks, so I'm gonna do
Yeah.
that.
Roll 'em, Eugene.
Maddie's questioning her leadership skills because half of them are going chemically insane. The other one is getting whatever, going batshit crazy, and they're doing. So she's starting to question the people are kind of getting off the rookers here, and she's worried about that.
No,
Yeah.
I understand.
And the
I'm-
Dewey Decimal System failed me, so I didn't get nothing.
Well, you got something.
I thought Zach had all three revealed though.
Yeah, of that group, we haven't read those, but there's others, I think, or two, right?
All of the newspaper clippings you can read, and just for the headlines are Scholar's Mind Unbalanced, Kephart Lost Mind on Hunting Trip.
Yeah.
It's all of these articles about a librarian from the Northeast who worked for Cornell Library for a long time in the restricted collection, and then
Yale.
left.
And that's this guy we think that's in the cabin. We think that's him.
The picture looks like him, just with a
Yeah,
bigger
yeah.
beard.
Yeah.
He went to Yale.
He went to Yale. He
Oh, that
worked
explains
at,
it.
He worked at Cornell. He suddenly left. And then these newspaper reports are reports of his declining mental state. He abandoned his wife and 5 children. And there are also accounts of him saying that he could see things that others said weren't really there, and that he could see into another world. Though that's the gist of the newspaper articles.
Yeah, this one says, imagine Lodge was being attacked by bandits brought back to St. Louis with difficulty. Oh boy.
Yeah, Horace Kephart right there.
Yeah.
So you're in the other room looking at other things, and I've got another handout for you in a minute. But I want to know quickly what Dan Chain, Newt Gump, and Charlotte Lewis are doing. I want to know what happens when Maddie comes in and says there's something on the roof.
Dan's standing near Mad Dog because he's very satisfied with himself that he saved. By doing that, putting the pill down his throat, he saved the leader, and that's what he's very
How smug you are
gratified
right now.
with himself right now,
Yeah,
and knowing
this.
he has 2 of those now, that if he ever needs to save himself,
Nothing could go wrong.
nothing could go wrong. Because I don't believe in monsters.
I didn't.
Charlotte?
So Charlotte stands up because she is also proud and happy that Mr. Mooney is alive, and she gets her 30-06 and is looking up towards the ceiling.
Fire.
Newt?
I gotta make this pill, son. I am scrounging for components. And if I can compact them, I don't know if there's a pill press, but it's got to be a combo of these things. It's got to be, I can make my own pill. I'm going to do it. The Master Mooney was saved. This crazy guy in the bedroom was saved. I can do it for myself. My wounds will heal. It'll be great. I can go back to my family and it'll be great. Finding those components, son.
You've got a collection of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
And you put it in 2 halves of there's like 2 chalky hemispheres of what you think are like I don't know, chocolate and mud or something, whatever pills are made out of.
Yep.
You just throw this assortment of stuff. You throw a little of the liquid in, right?
Yep.
You just squeeze them together in those little tongs in the press and throw it back. This is beautiful, and collapse.
Okay, I'm out.
You fall to the ground, and I think start having a seizure, kicking and kicking your feet. You two, Dan and Charlotte, you hear noises on the roof.
Ooh.
It sounds like somebody's walking on the roof.
Does it sound like shoes still?
It does. It sounds like shoes.
Or claws?
Eugene, in the bedroom, there's all these sorts of books that look like journals. And there's there's The Broken Window, right? There's all these books. They look more like journals, but there are some textbooks. There's books on botany. There's books on indigenous people. there's books on superstitions of the mountains, and there's books on chemistry. And there's this one book that's different from all the others because of its size and its age. It looks a lot older than all of the other books. And it's got this heavy wood cover and sort of these snaps on the sides to keep it closed. But as you look through the journals, you find all these marginal notes that you can have in handout and with his handout. Let me see here.
Just let me know, and I'll. There's 4, 5, and there's 4, 5, and 6. 4 and 5 left.
It looks like 4 and 5.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Oh, no, here, start with Jay. Start with number 2.
Got it.
Because
Okay.
there's also a map, Eugene.
All right,
There's a map that's very similar to the map that we started the game with, but with these odd notations. in
Okay,
it.
got it. Here we go. They have dates.
Dates, yeah. And they're all on railway lines. Oh, well, these aren't trestle bridges, are they?
Wow, good, great connection there.
Well, you found your super labor supporter here.
Shoo,
Damn.
good connection,
And
Alyssa.
And then go ahead and
Number
go
4.
ahead and yes, that's well done. And now go ahead and give yeah.
So excerpts from Keppert's journals for what it says, for wild beauty and grandeur, I have seen nothing in Eastern America that equals the Appalachian Mountains in its outlooks. Over a good part of this range, the primitive forest still stands. It is the most varied forest in the world today. The undergrowth, largely composed of species that cannot survive if the original tree growth is cut off, is so varied that this is one of the richest collecting grounds for botanists in the United States. So, any highlights you want me to talk in here?
Well,
So behind the cabin in the rear, I heard a snort of a locomotive, one of those cog-wheeling affairs that are specially built for mountain climbing. With a steam loader and 3 camps of 100 men each, it was despoiling the Tennessee forest. Slowly but inexorably, a leviathan was crawling into the wilderness and was down soon to consume it.
It's Earth first. All right.
I believe murder is the greatest human preoccupation. It is the very bedrock of our social institutions and consequently the most imperious necessity of civilized life. If it no longer
Same.
existed, there would be no governments of any kind by virtue of the admirable fact that crime in general and murder in particular are not only their excuse, but their only reason for being. We should live in complete anarchy, which is inconceivable. So instead of seeking to eliminate murder, it is imperative that it be cultivated
How we
with
doing?
intelligence and perseverance. It is better than living and dying an underpaid, underestimated university attaché. Then we go to the next 5 here.
go to the next one, but before you read,
Yes.
there's this noise like the footsteps on the roof are.
I don't think I can read with that.
Like they're near an edge or something, and then you don't hear them anymore.
You jumped off.
Oh, thank God they're gone. Woo, that was easy.
Read.
Real quick, the book, I want to say arcane looking. Can I do a check for arcane on the book? Arcane knowledge, or whatever that's called, occult knowledge.
You can absolutely make an occult lore. You absolutely can.
Failed.
Great. You're looking through it. No, you're looking through it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're looking through it. A lot of it's in German
Oh, well, that's suspicious.
with English marginal notes in the same handwriting, Keppert's handwriting, as
Okay.
these things in the journal.
Well,
And
most
you do
doctors
see
read
like a
in
couple
German.
page in, there was what looks like a title page, and the title of this volume is called Die Dolgesange. And underneath in English is written the dole, which is a word you probably don't know, D-H-O-L-E, the dole chants. And you're so engrossed in this book, Eugene, you don't notice that there's this ashen-faced humanoid creature coming through the window and leaping from the sill.
I think I might have noticed that though.
But you have now. Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's literally
I hand him the
describing
book.
it coming in.
The dole
the
chants.
first-
Yes.
So there is this sort of animated corpse, long-nailed corpse springing at you. And I would like you to make a sanity check for it.
I would like to do the same. I failed as I should have. And it is a D6, 1D3. What?
It's a 1d6. It's a 1d6.
All right, gotcha. That should bring me 49. Nope, I have just under. Not quite at 12,
How
but
many
I should
points-
be.
How many points did you lose?
I lost 4, so that brings me right to 11 down.
Okay, so you're staggered. But you don't scream or anything.
I
and
should.
this thing launches itself. What's your dexterity, Eugene?
Well, I'll be damned. This makes sense for a coward. 70. Hold on.
What do you want to do? It's launching itself at you. What do you want?
I want to dodge it. So you use a dodge skill or a dex skill?
You can dodge it when it's its turn to attack you. That's when you would dodge it. You can attack it, or you can make a dodge roll to get out of the room if you want. You want to do that?
Yeah, that's definitely what I want.
You want to do that? Okay.
Yep.
So go ahead and make a dodge roll.
I did. Oh my God, I got 35. I got 35.
Out of
35.
Thanks, Curtis.
So I made it like as close as you can. I didn't even use MA, no luck.
it's hot on your heels. Okay.
Oh, I believe that.
Here's what
But
everybody.
can I scream while I do that? Like,
Yes,
ah!
You screaming like a little girl?
No, I definitely. Maybe like a
Definitely
bunch
a
of them.
higher
a
octave.
chorus.
Definitely a
Oh,
higher
you know what I'm
octave.
forgetting?
Falsetto.
You know what I'm forgetting? Newt is on the ground.
Yep.
I forgot. I'm sorry, Newt.
Can I trip
forgot
over
about
him?
you. Go ahead and make a power roll, Newt.
Okay.
Power. It's POW.
Yep.
This is kind of your, it's like your willpower kind of thing. It's your inner resistance.
I got a 50-50 chance. Holy crap. I rolled an 2. So I
Nice.
got an extreme success.
Perfect. So you've got a 6. Okay. Perfect. You're lying there and you're thrashing. Roll a D6 for us.
Roll a D6. Roll a D6. All right. 5.
Perfect. You heal 5 points.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, that's
Your
almost max.
whole body is bathed in this blue aura. And,
You all think this is a good thing. You all
and
think these pills are a good thing. I'm telling you.
as you're laying on the floor, looking at the ceiling, you see this long, shimmering, azure-colored, ephemeral, ropey tentacle descend into the
Always
room through the ceiling, and then kind of weave its way out through the ceiling, not breaking or damaging the ceiling at all, just kind of somehow swimming through the room. And then, but it's not like you ever saw an end to it. It's just like ropey. Maybe it's a snake coil, or maybe it's a.
He's probably the one that sees
And
it.
does it like envelop me? Is that what
No,
I'm
no,
seeing?
no. You just see. Nope. You just see it like
Oh,
like
it's just
swims
in-
down into view and then swims back out of view.
But it is the same kind of blue I was seeing on me and Mad Dog, and well, I didn't see the other guy, but
Indeed. And while Newt is laying there in this, I don't know, in this like ecstatic condition, Eugene comes running into the room screaming, and a creature runs in behind Eugene, standing
sweet
there.
Jesus.
Kapow!
That's
Well,
awesome.
yeah, if I have enough reaction time, I did have my shotgun out.
Well,
I
you're-
mean, if-
well,
Oh,
you're
hey,
laying-
whoa,
Hey,
whoa, whoa,
hey.
Yeah, no
You're
shotguns. No
No.
room rooms. No.
all right,
I think
we'll hold off on that. We'll hold off on that till the next round. It's
right
all
now, I think Anna needs to make a decision because she's been the smartest one yet. So
We're
please,
gonna
I
go
want
in-
to lead
We're
her.
going to go in Dex order. So Eugene started this all at 70. Who's got the next highest dex?
I have 60.
I have 65.
55.
Sounds
I
like
disconnected
Charlotte.
my mic. I hit my headset when I threw my arms around Tara. I couldn't hear you.
I think that means Eugene's last. Eugene's last.
Okay.
I'm at 50.
Okay, so it's Charlotte.
I shoot at this crazy whatever thing it is. And do I need to do a sanity roll?
Oh yes, thank you. You all do.
Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Everybody.
You're welcome,
except
Zach. I
Eugene.
love you,
Well,
man.
you don't, Zach. It was chasing you. You don't need to chase. You don't need
But
to roll.
okay,
it.
sure. The one time I made my sanity roll, you say I don't need it. Thanks.
It was
Ralph.
chasing you. It was chasing you.
I'm aware of who was chasing.
I rolled a 10. I'm good.
I rolled 22, so I'm good too.
There are no
I'm
such thing. There are no monsters. Monsters aren't real.
Whoever made it loses 1 point. Did anybody not?
Oh, that
make
puts me
it?
at 12. Okay, that puts me in my insane part.
No, you've
No,
you
you're-
already rolled.
Oh.
you
You
already rolled, you
Eugene,
already
you don't
rolled.
lose a
Oh,
point.
so the time I make my roll, I still get to keep it. All right, great. All right.
I'm down 5.
Charlotte, how'd Charlotte do?
I lost 1. I made it.
I made it.
Everybody made the corpse. Everybody made it when you viewed the corpse. Okay, Charlotte, what do you want to do? You want to shoot it?
It's a corpse. I shoot it.
Oh, it's the guy. It's the guy who broke out. It's what's his name? Robert. It's Robert
Don't
Carroll.
explain it.
It's
I
Robert
made my
Carroll.
sanity roll.
Okay. Please make a firearms roll.
Yeah,
And by the way, Charlotte
No.
is shit with guns.
Hey.
Ow.
I hope I don't fumble.
I hope you don't shoot. I don't know. Gump. Don't shoot Gump. Can you say it? That means it happens.
0-5.
No
That
way.
makes it. That's a hard result.
Hey.
Sure. Okay. So
I only have a 20 skill.
It's a 30-6, right?
Yes.
Boom. There's this huge boom. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's a D10, right, for a 30-6, I
And
think.
It says on the back,
Eugene's
on the
head
bottom of your sheet, I think it
explodes.
says.
Oh no.
Well, there's a Springfield M1903. There's no O.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's
That's
probably
30
okay,
odds. It's
okay,
30
good.
odds 6. Yeah, 1 die 10.
Okay. Thanks, Mint. 6.
You blow half
Ow!
of it.
Out of
You
panic.
blow half of its head off. Half of its head. Gray brains and goo splatter against the door.
And it's still coming,
the door
right?
frame.
They're still coming.
And it looks at you. Yes, it's still coming.
Nice.
That
Oh
was
God, no.
Who's next? Is Maddie next? Or is
Maddie's next.
Yeah, I'm next. So
Face gets blown off.
she has the gun, but she realized that if that didn't kill it right away, she's going to she needs Mad Dog's help. So she's going to wake up Mad Dog and see if he's coherent enough to be of help. And what
You
happened
are
to him.
armed like an MFer. You
Yeah.
picked up so many guns
It's
and
all right,
I've always
she's-
given them
Bowie
away.
knives
Half
and-
of them away. Yeah.
Let's go ahead.
Is
and-
Mad Dog
You know, it's safe
With
outside
us
with
or
the
not?
skulls.
That's right. She did that. It's fine.
Remember the
Is-
skull wards? The fetishes. Yeah, fetishes.
Yeah.
They're all
Wow.
facing in.
is Mad Dog with us? With me?
Yeah, he's right there on the stretcher. Right.
Can
You're
I
right
talk
next
to him?
surprising.
Is he like there, so to speak?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And you
And-
rouse him.
And I know that he can shoot and stuff. Are you fit for fight?
Oh my gosh.
He just says, he looks at you, right? And he says, I feel wonderful.
Oh, he's not ready.
Yeah,
okay.
this is yeah.
Then she takes the
That's
damn
what he
gun
said.
and
He-
That's what
he's-
I
He's
feel
high as a
like I'm-
kite right now.
I feel like
Yeah.
I'm 20
Wow,
years
okay.
old, darling.
Yeah,
Wow.
okay.
He's
Well,
like, hey.
Boing. Oops, sorry.
so then yeah, then she realized that
It's
yeah,
a
we might have
blue
to do something here.
Sorry.
There you go, Jay. Yeah.
So is that whatever monster coming in? Is that within reach? Because Maddie's not that much. She's not good at guns. She wouldn't hope he
I
did.
think you're across the room. And what have you got? Like a pistol?
No, I have a shotgun.
Ah!
No shotguns. No.
Yeah. I was gonna say, see,
It's across the room, and I don't know if
besmirched
Eugene
the
would be
Colts.
No
afraid.
shotguns.
Loud, yeah.
No, so I guess I have to.
I
I
got
have to.
this.
Yeah.
I got this.
Okay,
I'm gonna
good.
take
Oh, no, you don't.
I'm gonna take my Honest Wagner over and just I'm gonna
Yep, yeah, that's good.
like
Dan,
a
you
Star
got
Trek
it.
episode. Bonk
Yep.
bonk on the
So,
head.
so Maddie's starting to realize that everyone here is going to have
Okay,
got
so
themselves
I love
high
it.
and drugged and whatever, no longer
So
really.
Maddie steps off to the side, and Dan Chain with his baseball bat
Yeah.
runs forward. And the
Nice.
creature runs at you, Dan. And it moves quick. And you are making a brawl roll.
Oh, okay.
and
Not
this
a fighting
creature-
roll, brawl.
Oh, it might be fighting. No,
Yeah.
it's I think it is fighting. You're
Okay.
making a fighting roll, and the creature is defending with fighting at the same time.
Okay, so it's
it's
opposed.
fighting. It's fighting back. So both of you are making fighting rolls.
I'm gonna.
Come on, Jay.
I failed by 8, but I'm gonna burn 8 luck to make sure that I made it.
Before you do that,
Okay.
Jay,
Oh, okay.
before you burn any luck, the creature has an extreme success.
All right, then I won't burn it.
Don't burn luck.
Okay,
Oh,
thank you.
that's a
swing it.
nice GM to even
That was
tell
very
you
nice,
that.
GM.
I'm saving the points. You're going to need them.
Okay, sounds
You
good.
swing at the creature, right? And it springs on you. Its speed is just because you can tell it's a friggin' corpse, but it's so fast. It jumps on you and bears you to the floor
Yes.
and just spreads your face and chest.
Yes.
And
What?
does
Time to take a pill.
7 points of damage.
Nice. Down to
How
4.
much?
I think you're screaming
Yeah.
as this thing is feeding on your face and neck.
I'm down to 4 points.
Oh, holy crap.
Newt,
How much damage was that?
7. That's a.
Maddie realized that shotgun might be needed after all. So yeah.
Newt, what do you want to do?
Newt is opening up with a shotgun blast.
Yeah, come on, baby doll. Let's do this
He,
thing.
he just goes and then just shoots.
Oh
And he
my
just
God.
shoots.
The way that in the theater of my mind, Newt was laying on his back. Then this creature is right next to him. So Newt just kind of comes to his knees, or maybe
Yeah,
just sitting up on his butt,
Yeah.
brings the shotgun up in short range and touches it off. Make a firearms roll for it.
With an 80%, I certainly hope I get something good. So what I got?
I do too.
34, so a hard success.
Okay,
Good.
so it's short range, and you're doing 4d6 damage.
My gosh.
Do I roll damage or do you roll damage?
No, go ahead. You can.
Preach.
That's awesome.
Let's see, 4d6.
Got awful quiet.
Yeah.
14. Sorry, 46. I had to calculate.
Math.
14 damage. Yeah, math. 14 damage in toto.
You cut it in half.
Ooh.
It's
So
still
you
moving,
blast-
isn't it?
You
After
blast its spine out.
Slices
right?
up Dan.
Its upper torso, arms, and half head kind of falls off, and it thrashes and scatters around like half of a crab on the ground for a little bit.
Nice.
And then it crawls off into a corner and it stops moving. Dan Chain is laying there, blood pouring all out of it, right?
Bit of flesh.
Medic!
every-
Medic!
No medic.
Good
Yeah,
job.
he's got a
Newt.
chocolate tablet. He's good.
Yeah.
I like.
To blade.
Bad idea.
He just
Bad
takes.
idea.
He takes one.
So Dan pulls one of the blue pills
Yeah,
out of
sure.
his pocket, stuffs it down.
Yeah.
Okay, Dan, you feel all, because you're hurt, right? You're friggin' hurt.
Yeah.
And you pop this thing, and 30 seconds later, this warm wave of happiness kind of washes over you. It's soothing, and you heal, and you can roll this 1d6 points.
5.
Wonderful. So wherever you were tore up, your neck and your shoulder and your collarbone and your cheek knits, and then you just have this blue glow. And go ahead and make a power roll for me, please.
A power roll.
Power.
Power of 60.
Yep.
33.
Okay, you make it.
It's too bad I don't have
Your-
any more of those. You got one left.
You're laying there and you're feeling great. And as you're laying on your back,
You see the.
this like this thick blue worm swims up out of your chest. It's like ephemeral, ghostly, and
Right.
it swims out of your chest and up through the ceiling and is eventually gone because you think it's probably 20 feet long.
Wow.
The soul, yeah.
It came out of me.
And
Wow.
Newt, you see this too.
Shit! I tried to shoot it with a shotgun.
Okay. Go ahead and take a shot.
Maddie finds the time to duck.
Mhm.
79, but luckily my shooting is at 80, so I'm good.
So you don't hit any of your friends, but what
Oh, good.
What happens is
My soul.
for Maddie and Maddie, Charlotte, and Eugene, all of a sudden, Newt, you're kind of taking in the scene. You three are taking in the scene. And Newt is sitting on his butt. Dan is laying there like he like healing, and he's happy looking. And then all of a sudden, Newt shoots above Dan's head and blasts. It's shotgun. It doesn't blast a hole in the wall, but maybe it shatters the window. It blows out the kitchen window. How's that sound?
Yeah, sounds good.
And the three of you who are just watching this, can you make a spot hidden roll for us too? That's Anna, Zach, and Alyssa. Can you make spot hidden rolls?
Yeah, I don't see any shit. 93. Yeah.
Oh.
I see shit, but nothing else.
Yeah, no, I see all kinds of crazy
That's-
stuff, but nothing from that roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make it.
I don't.
45
Okay.
out of 60.
All right, Charlotte. Kepper, that's the dude's name, right? Who is in the cabin, is paying rapt attention to all of this.
In a fearful way, which would be understandable, or a reverent way.
Let's try their gump.
Make a do you have psychology?
You need one.
Yeah, 82.
Make a psychology
Oh,
roll.
come on. This is Charlotte. Of course she doesn't have psychology.
All right. He's happy. That's what you think. He's looking at this. He's looking at this whole scene. And gleeful is too strong a word, but he's grinning. He's pleased. That's what he's taking this all in, and he's pleased. New, it's a pump shotgun, I guess. Yes, Eugene.
You know how the skulls were all facing in like a ward, and I knew that because I had that occult my one big win.
Yes.
I knew that was. I'm going to suggest, as I lead the way, that perhaps it's best that if we leave the cabin outside of the fetish area, with now that we've healed the man who was so hurt, and we're not as afraid of dogs as we are of demons.
What?
I suggest we go out there.
Eugene, for once, I've never been more
what was that
agreeing
that
with
left
you
my
more than
body?
now.
What
So
was that
I grabbed Mad Dog and followed Eugene out.
Let's
so
look
to
for the
speak.
Union label
and
outside.
tell Newt that's hold on to that damn gun. Don't aim it in our direction and come on here. Yeah. Follow us.
Follow fast.
I will be
Don't shut up. Come on here.
Chuck, there's no talking.
rear guard.
Horace, you stay if
I
he
love
wants
it.
to.
Yeah.
I
And
love it.
Charlotte, come on. Yeah.
Outside the
Everybody-
skull fetish area.
Maddie leaves.
No
She
everyone
drags
leaves.
Mad Dog out and
Everyone
leaves.
leaves the cabin.
Good.
Everyone,
Yep, good.
including Kepper, leaves the cabin,
Okay.
and everybody starts to walk off, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Kemper.
Until you get to the posts,
Mm-mm.
and then all of a sudden,
You're back in the inside.
Newt, Dan, and Mad Dog slam up against an invisible wall.
That's acceptable losses as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. I'm starting to be with you, Eugene, on this.
Yeah, I know.
So
Yeah.
you're all right. So Maddie, I think that you're holding Mad Dog's hand, maybe.
Yeah. And
So
he
all of a sudden he just goes, "Ugh," and cannot move anymore.
and Maddie kind of looks at Dan and say, "What the fuck have you done, you dummy?"
Yeah, make sure you say the F word loud because I will.
Yeah,
So
yeah. She's getting
F word and
this
Dan
feels
loud.
like a teenage party when all dumb youngsters
I
are
think there's
doing
going
dumb
to be
shit. So
a
to speak.
song written 50 some years. You
That's
can
why we
check
lose
out, but
this
you can
fight.
never leave. Like
We
the
need
Hotel
to
California.
organize. We need to organize. We can't start doing shitty dumb stuff because then the other side will win.
Have you played Call of Cthulhu before? Because you're describing the anti-Call of Cthulhu game. Dumb stuff is the whole point of it. No, I'm kidding. I'm following you. I think you're right. I think we're both
Maddie
right.
has
You and
no
I.
clue about
Okay.
this stuff. And
I think you and I are both
There
right.
are no
I think we
monsters.
Stay outside here.
We'll wait till
Yeah,
the
but-
daytime. It'll be all right. We'll be able to leave in the morning.
You can stay
Let's go
married
back
with
to
that
the
barrier
handout.
between you.
Let's go back to the handouts that you found before.
Okay,
On
yep.
handout number 4,
Yeah.
I want you to read paragraph 4. On handout number 4, paragraph 4.
This one,
I
I
don't
have
know if I wanna hear
acquired
it.
the university's copy of the Dole Chants, taken without remorse from the Division of Rare and
Oh.
Manuscript Collections,
I have
snatched
that.
nearly from under Dr. Fisk's nose.
No, I snatched it. I have it. I'm
Yes,
holding this
that's
book.
the book you
I am
found.
not reading from this book. I am not doing it. Forget it.
So
I thought you were the one who read it originally, aren't you?
No, but I'm not going to chant from it or anything. Try to
Oh,
get rid of
okay.
this barrier. I'm not casting some spell I don't understand. It's like that'd be dumb, like taking a pill I didn't know what it was.
and then
That's the
there's-
kind of stupidity I'm trying to avoid.
Now I want
'cause-
you to read, now I want you to read handout number 5.
the concoction taken in small daily doses alleviates
Does Maddie
discomfort.
realize
Hold
that
on,
they-
Anna, please. Hold
Oh,
on.
sorry.
We're,
Yep.
we're doing a prop.
The concoction taken in small daily doses alleviates discomfort and orients the mind to the true way of nature and beyond, just as Koopman suggests in his marginal notes of chance. Initial ingestion ignites the blue glow, a truly marvelous sensation. Yes, it is. That is beyond any crude suggestion of superior awareness found in Mackinac chambers. The noise, the damn noise, the churning of steel and the grinding of iron wheels drowns out the plaintive scream of murdered nature fallen to the leviathan of human greed. But to match this beast with a leviathan of my own, driven under my own control, as Koopman suggests from his understanding of the Dole Chants. A sufficient consumption of the concoction will prepare for the host and provide the entrance for the tunneling one when the appropriate intonations are chanted. The concoction, when pressed between the lips and moistened with water, works on a corpse just as Westfield supposed. Experimentation proves the corpse does not have to be fresh, nor does it have to be first animated. Thorgor's invocation to enliven the deadened step can be cast after the concoction has been activated. The Leviathan is vast, larger than imaginable. In the abysses reigns, for the doom worm will control it for a short while. The process is draining. I fear I only have the stamina to perform it every other month, but slowly nature's champion defeats the iron horse of capitalism. Not all animated corpses return docile.
I'll take my
I
chance
just
with the
want
army.
you, I want you to kind of have that going in the back of your heads.
Okay.
It is.
We're back. The sky parts, right? The sky parts. And it's a full moon tonight.
Ah,
Come on, Zach, it's got to be.
Mhm.
And you know, Zach, Eugene made it earlier, occult lore, that if there's any kind of hocus pocus voodoo stuff that's going to go on in the mountains, it happens on the night of the full moon, which is tonight.
can I hear the army?
No,
Damn it.
no, you
Good.
don't hear. You don't hear.
I want to
any-
get caught by them at this point. I think it's superior.
Yes, Newt.
Jack, you
muted.
actually,
I think you're
Jack,
muted.
Blister would know that Newt is a family man who wants to see the security and safety of his family as well as his fellow brethren. So if you know something where someone needs to stay behind and do something to secure overall security, you know that Eugene would know that Newt would be the guy that you could go to and say, "Hey, you got to do this, bro."
Eugene's all for this idea.
Yes. Well, no. Well, yeah, Eugene is all for this, but I'm just saying that while Newt doesn't know what you just read, Newt is a viable candidate to.
I already volunteered him.
All right.
He was already in my brain because you couldn't come out, remember? You
There you
couldn't
go.
leave.
I
So
also,
you
I also,
volunteered
I
yourself.
also am very wounded. So yes,
You
it's kind of a,
volunteered yourself.
not anymore. Not anymore.
The other thing when you're
Uh.
standing outside that Dan and Newt see are worms coming up from the ground and out of the woods and sort of swimming ethereally throughout the area.
Outside of the ward.
Everywhere, through the cabin, through the ground, through the air. And Maddie, Moondog keeps turning his head as if he's watching something. So Moondog, Newt, and Dan are all moving their heads around as they're watching something that you can't see.
I don't want to see it.
But but these
I agree,
worms are, they're all like this, like ethereal blue. They're various sizes, and they're just swimming through everything.
I just see a moon, right?
You just see the moon.
And that's enough to make me want to change pants again.
Oh, you know what you see, Eugene?
No.
MOON.
You did. I guess you didn't notice, but Kephart is standing at the edge of the clearing.
So he got out.
He came out with you, and I don't know, he apparently walked to the edge of the clearing or something, but he's standing there now, right? And he is bathed entirely in blue, this kind of bright blue glow, with his arms outspread.
I saw this in Vegas.
He's like singing or chanting.
I did see this in Vegas.
Or something.
Okay. Do I do a sanity check now, or is it after I talk to the guy in Blades in Blue?
You got to talk to him?
I'm going to ask him, like, how do I get out of here? How do Maddie and I get out of here and save the Union? Not the Union that's the United States, but the Union. We have a mission, and I don't want to get away from here and go back to wherever that was, and not cross trestle bridges.
You run up to Kephart and say,
No, I'm going to yell at him. I'm not going to confide like, hey, what's going on? I'm going to actually yell because I see no reason to get too close. But I want to ask him because maybe he has a shred of decency. That's what I'm hoping for. A shred of decency.
He has none.
You fool.
It was worth a shot.
He says, you are immaterial to the grand design. He shouts it out, right? He's like,
awesome. Leave me alone.
In posture and stature, because I have my opener. I have more than one who will provide a gateway for the tunneling ones.
He sounds worse than the mining company.
I think we should kill him.
That's probably a good idea.
No, I think I'm going to shoot him right now.
Exactly.
I'm going to
shoot
shoot him
the
with a
bastard,
Winchester right
and
now.
we can see if we can go on here. Yeah.
I'm shooting right now.
Yep.
Okay, you're Eugene, you're the fastest one. Go ahead and shoot. Go ahead and make a firearms roll.
I'm
all right, got it. What's my firearms?
So
I'm terrible at it, but I have a shotgun, so.
okay.
Hot damn! I use one luck and I make it.
Good.
Burn the luck.
Yep, burn one luck.
I think you're at like medium range, so it does 2d6 damage. Please roll that for us.
My pleasure.
Good job. Yep. I didn't think that we would agree on things, but damn. Yeah.
6.
Okay.
Good.
Wonderful. The glow that's surrounding him, like you shoot him kind of in the chest and hip area, the glow surrounding him in those areas flares brighter.
I'm gonna reload.
It appears to not have hurt him.
I don't care. I'm still gonna reload.
Charlotte, you're next. What would you like to do, Charlotte?
So, did I see any of the blue shit around this guy or no? I haven't taken a tablet.
You haven't taken a tablet. Make a power roll.
Yeah, I just realized I see some crazy dude that sounds like he's going to start a new mining company.
And it's probably up to us because they can't affect them. Only the ones that we took the pills can affect them.
What was your roll?
Sorry, Charlotte.
I rolled 84.
You can't see anything. And anybody
Okay, so what I saw was this guy singing, chanting to nothing, to the night sky,
and shot
the
him.
Reporter run up and shoot him.
Oh, but you do see that he's bathed in a blue aura.
Oh,
so I do
see
see the blue aura.
You see his blue. You just don't see the worms.
He's a scab.
His blue aura. You see Newt's blue aura. You see Dan's blue aura, and you see Mad Dog's blue aura. And you know they all took.
And then I see like reporter guy shoot him.
Yes, that's correct.
It does nothing.
I'm gonna start chanting. I guess I have no choice. I have to read the book and start spells. Random spells. Read them out loud, just like random pills. This is a terrible idea. Everything's
Yeah,
bad.
I'm gonna pass. I actually pull out my Bowie knife, and I'm just gonna watch what's going on because I'm really confused right now.
Dude, it's probably only you and me that are able to do anything to him. So what do you want to do? Do you want to go after him? 'Cause-
Well, Maddie's next quickest. Maddie, what do you want to do? Mad Dog can't leave this area.
I tell him to Mad Dog to just lay tight and wait
He's
here
like-
and
he's
we'll
like,
see.
It'll be
No
fine.
worries. I'm good.
He's good.
No, there is not no worries, but we might survive this. If you stay calm, we might survive this.
With what evidence?
We've survived worse before, remember?
Oh,
I don't know about well. So you're just gonna leave
Okay.
him there?
Look at how Eugene is
And then I
throwing
walk out.
shade over
She
there.
walks out.
Can I see something that might cause the barrier or whatever, or is it just like some weird shit in the air I can't see?
Make a power roll. If you get,
Okay.
and if you haven't taken a blue pill, you need a hard success on a power roll to see any of this weird shit.
55, so nope. It's a success, but just a
Can you
regular
spend?
success.
Can you spend it down with your luck? I don't have any idea how
Nope.
much luck you
Nope.
have.
Then not to get it hard.
No,
that'd be
No,
a huge
no,
amount
not
of
get it hard.
luck.
Yeah, not a
Can't see
You can't
chance.
see anything. You can't see anything.
Like-
But do you leave Mad Dog behind?
Damn.
We are
Anna,
we've
You are hard.
we've talked through this, meaning we will die for this
She made-
cause, and thanks to Dan's stupid shit that he did, then we're in this trouble, and she's not going to forget that part.
Dan Chain.
I'm going to assume that only those that have taken the pill can do anything to him. We're kind of in the same ethereal plane or whatever. Whatever. I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to pull out my Springfield. I'll shoot him and see what happens. I'm not going with you there. Wherever you're going, I'm not going to go with you. So.
Go ahead and please make a
Firearms.
fire.
All right, I have a
Yeah,
70.
yeah.
I have a 70. So
Good
0-0-3.
Nice.
Nice.
Doesn't that get
Okay.
you pale or something?
Yes, it is. So that means it does maximum damage, which I think is 10
10, yeah.
plus 1d10. So roll that d10.
Wow. Not 9. 19.
Oh.
So that's 19 points of damage. You shoot him. Okay, you shoot him right between the eyes.
Probably didn't do anything.
Okay. You shoot him right between the eyes.
I got my sanity dice ready.
Stand by. The blue aura around him flares brightly and flares out. He staggers back, right? You hurt him. You should have blown his head apart
But
with that shot. You didn't. He's still standing. He is still standing. But he's been wounded, and he does not have a brighter blue glow like he did have. He's just got this faint blue aura, just like
It's up to you, Newt.
You, Newt, and
I'm screaming, Barkley, whatever you're gonna do, cast that spell now.
Newt. It's Newt.
Come on, dude.
Yeah. Well.
It's up to
All
you.
right.
Everything you've done has been so smart so far. Keep going, Newt.
I've shot a gun. That's what I've done.
No, you took a pill. You made a pill. A bunch of stuff you found under the sink. Good job.
I mean, yeah. I mean, how far away am I? How far away am I from this?
Not far at
guy?
all.
I mean,
Like 25 yards, I think.
Hit
okay.
Long shot.
the guy.
No, 25 is within. That's within a near, isn't it?
Yeah, for
For a rifle? Yeah.
No, I've got
Shotgun.
shotgun. Yeah.
Yeah. You could shoot him with a shotgun. Probably do 2d6.
No, so it is a far shot. Okay.
Unless if you've got stats though, go with the stats. I'm just making shit up.
No, because it doesn't say.
That's your
how-
job.
Far's
doesn't say-
2d6, near's 4d6. So it's probably 2d6.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. I would think
So
it's 2d6,
I am
but yeah.
actually going to advance upon. I'm going to get closer. I'm going to
You
get
can't.
closer.
You can't pass the threshold.
Yeah, we
of
can't pass the
predicate.
threshold.
Oh, because of the blue. Because I took a.
That's why we. That's why we
As
can
I
damage.
just said,
That's
God
why
I
we can.
just
damn it.
stated.
All right.
That's why we can damage him.
All right. All right, then I'll just shoot. I'll just shoot with the weak shotgun.
The ground is starting to shake.
Yeah.
For
I got
outside
a
too?
21.
Outside of the
Everything.
Make it.
Everything is
devil,
starting to
devil's
shake.
coming. The tunnel is coming.
Burn luck, man. Burn luck.
No, I made it. I made
Make it a crit.
I made a hard success. Oh, I only needed. You know what? I only need to spend 5 to make it a
it.
a critical. So
I don't think it will because it's shotgun pellets.
Okay.
So I don't think that
Oh,
can impale.
okay.
So a hard,
That's actually
I
a
will
point.
just do
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
don't
just-
spend the luck.
Okay. Appreciate it. All right, cool.
Okay,
So just
2d6
2d6
damage. Let's see what happens. Oh, this is going to be good.
2d6.
That's not a good sign.
I'm crap on 2d6. Oh no, except I got 9 points, so we're good.
Holy shit.
It's 28.
You tear his you hit him, you shoot him, you tear him open, he spins around and he drops. This is great. He drops to the ground.
For now.
Yeah,
I have one pill left.
yeah.
I have one pill left. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You know, you're so lucky. You're so
Shoot
far
you
away from me right now.
myself,
You're lucky New Jersey's so far.
Okay.
This is gonna be one of those we leave the scene and he goes, what? And he gets back
Okay,
up.
you 3 still cannot leave
Okay.
this ring
This
of
doesn't
fetishes.
bother me.
The
Shit.
ground is shaking violently.
Maddie, you ready to go?
Newt, Dan, and Mad Dog Moody are all making constitution rolls.
Okay. 70.
All making
Nice.
constitutional.
No, not you.
But just the people
Okay.
that took the
Not
blue
you.
pill.
Yep. Gotcha.
I should show. 07. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I got a 0.5.
Wow.
Are
These pink Titans
Oh,
are
you
doing really well
lucky
tonight.
bastards. Okay. All right. This is great. This is fantastic. Mad Dog screams
Oh, he failed.
and falls to the ground.
Oh, he's the one that got sacrificed.
Parts of the cabin are falling off of it. Everybody make a dexterity roll.
Uh-oh.
All of
That's-
us.
Well, I'll be damned.
All
I
of
made
you.
it.
Dex.
I
Yep,
failed by
mean,
1.
Yeah.
I'll burn a luck if I need to.
Yeah, I made it.
Yeah,
made
I
it.
think this
Everybody
is
who
burn
makes it
luck
is
time.
standing. Everybody who didn't make it is falling.
I'll burn 1 luck to make it then.
That's fantastic. Mad
running.
Dog is on his back and he's thrashing and he's screaming,
The
right?
tunnel is coming from
And
him.
then I'll
Get him.
run in and help him up.
Oh.
You're standing there.
No, I can walk in and back to him at
He,
least.
he tears his shirt open. He throws his back. He's screaming. Eugene, where are you? And Charlotte, where are you?
I'm outside the. I just shot him.
Yep.
And so I'm within range of shooting him. I have not moved, but I'm ready to start running.
Okay. And Charlotte?
I am running.
Yeah, okay. I'll follow her.
I just can't leave.
Here's what happens. Here's what happens.
Oh,
Charlotte and Eugene are running from the scene. It's midnight. Mad Dog screams, and Maddie, you're leaning right over him, and a hole opens up in the middle of his chest.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
A dark hole that gets
Oh.
bigger and bigger. You hear his ribs crack, but you
Run.
don't see any interior when you're looking in. You
I think
just
it's
see-
time to take the shotgun into that hole and fire it.
you just see black, and then
That's
the
okay.
hole gets as big as Mad Dog's torso, and then the torso bursts and the hole keeps growing.
I think it's time to run.
Late. Too late.
I think it's too late.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I'm going to give you a chance to run. Make a dex
or
roll.
fire into the hole. So okay, I make it
Don't, yeah, it's
Make a dex roll. The hole,
28. 28. That is yep, that's it's a hard success.
you're hoofing it, and the hole gets bigger and it gets bigger and it gets
going to
bigger.
take up the whole area.
It's going to take up the whole area of the fetish. Newt, And Newt and Dan, you're scrambling not to fall into the hole.
There's nowhere
Parts
to
of the
go.
cabin start to fall in the hole. And then this creature burrows up out of it. And it's this huge worm thing with these tentacles at its snout. It's
Testicles.
not blue at all. It is 100% material. And it just keeps growing and rising and growing and rising. And the hole keeps spreading and getting bigger and getting bigger. And everybody is making everybody, there's the other Graham. And everybody is making a sanity roll. And the three that are running away can have a bonus die.
Ooh,
Everybody
okay.
following that? So Eugene and Charlotte and Anna, who are running away, can roll 2d10s and take the lower one.
2d10s to what?
2d10s and
On the 10.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
So
Okay.
you take
Get a
advantage
bonus
of the
die.
10
I
sided
rolled
die.
7. I rolled 7. Yep.
19.
I'm showing this.
So I think it's a hard pass. I mean, a hard success.
We're showing how bad
0-8. I made it.
Nice.
Did everybody make it? Who made it?
I made it a hard success. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I made it
Actually,
hard
so-
success too. Yeah.
Newt, did you make it?
07.
I got a 93. So no.
Newt's the only one that didn't make it.
Yeah, I think I'm
Just
the
cut
only one
to
who-
the chase.
This is
when
awesome.
Jay did his own, let me show it. I was like, I should show how bad I failed right now. Jesus.
All right, this is awesome. This is awesome.
That's
Maddie just
Oh.
realized that might be worse than the mining corporation in the world. And
Finally.
she
Finally.
just
She
struck
finally
her.
went,
Yeah,
This could be
exactly.
bad.
But this worm could mine good, though. I mean, it seems like a tunneler, right?
Everybody who made it loses 1d4 sanity.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
1d4.
D4. God damn.
I actually have.
I lose 3.
I actually have a
Yeah.
4-sided die here.
So I
I
have
just one. I can't.
Three
Three
for
for
me.
you, all right.
Three for me.
51.
3 for me.
Newt,
mm-hmm.
1d12.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Shit. You know, I put
Ooh.
away my 12s because I didn't think I would need them. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold
I'm
on.
off 8 points.
I'm
What's
off
your
to-
total for 20%?
I hit my
12.
5% just now.
12.
yeah,
All right. All right. Here we go. Here
Oh
we
boy,
go.
roll
All right.
low.
I lost 9
Billy, Billy, Billy.
points total. Yeah.
Oh no.
What'd you? Oh, here he
Oh
goes.
no.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 9.
Oh, shit balls.
You make.
Oh no. Oh, that puts me at a lot. That puts me at
Okay.
that
So
puts
you,
me at minus 14 this entire session. Oh Jesus.
all right, so Newt's gone, temporarily insane. Eugene, you've lost your 20%, yes?
Yes.
You're temporarily insane, but Charlotte hasn't,
I haven't.
I'm at 8.
I'm at
8
not,
for the
I'm 9
session.
off of and 12's mine.
and Maddie hasn't. Okay, okay.
I'm 9 off.
So the first thing that happens, so these are the rules of the game, is that perhaps Eugene and Newt, your mind will play a trick on you and convince you what's happening isn't real. So both of you get to make an intelligence check.
Okay.
And to not go crazy, you have to fail this intelligence check.
Okay.
That should be easy for me.
You
It sucks since I've got a 50-50
Oh!
chance.
He made it.
Hard success. Ah,
Hard success.
I got 9.
And I failed by 18. I
Okay, Newt.
disbelieve.
okay,
I
Newt.
believe.
Eugene, you've got the spotlight.
I don't want it.
That's
At the
awesome.
bottom of your character sheet, that we have the
Oh, you're
the
gonna
results of temporary insanity.
don't
So
roll
go ahead
it.
and go roll a d6.
don't roll a 6.
I seek and cling to a protector, and I know who it is.
Who
She's
is
the
it?
one who now knows that the mining company's not the worst thing ever.
Is that Maddie?
Yep.
Okay.
I seek and cling. Seek and cling.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I hold on to and say we're going
Thank
to
you.
make this. We're going to make
Thank you.
this. Yep.
I'm going back to New York where it's safe and full of sane people.
Oh,
You
you need to
two
write
run
about
away.
this.
You two run away. Charlotte, what do you do?
I'm running so fast.
You're running. Okay, you're running away. All right, Newt and Dan, you're right next to this thing. It's massive. It's
Not for long, you aren't.
like a
Sounds
skyscraper.
like a thing from Beetlejuice.
It's like a skyscraper.
What's some June?
Oh God.
Yeah, Dune.
What do you want to do? You're right next. to it.
So I look at Dan I am.
The barrier still, we still can't go be outside, correct?
I think this thing is so big that it's shattered the cabin. The cabin is gone. I think the barrier is gone too.
All right, well then, look.
I think all of it's probably gone.
So look, we either do the right thing and fight this and maybe probably die, or we every man for himself. You make the call.
Oh, sure. That's real nice of you.
Out of character, real quick. How old is Dan?
Well, probably in his early 20s because he's been a miner since he was 12.
Does he have a family?
No, it doesn't. No.
Totally up to you guys.
Then Newt is going to push Dan out of the zone
Mm-hmm.
and tell him to run and tell him to look after his family, and he's
Okay.
gonna do a last man standing.
I love it. I love it.
I love it too.
Everybody runs for their lives. The Dole, this is a Dole creature, spits a stream of goo at Newt. Newt, you're
Shit.
going to make a strength check.
All right.
And you have to get an extreme success or be dissolved in the goo.
I think that's preferable. I think to the other way.
You have some luck
There's
left.
some games where surviving is
No,
the
don't.
second best thing.
Yeah. I think this. Yeah, I think she's right. Listen to her. She's been right this whole game.
Well, that one actually ended up off my table.
I'm trusting you.
Yeah. Now he's gonna show.
So I got in. That's my mouse. Hold on. I got an /5.
Is that? Can you make that an extreme?
An extreme for me is a 12.
All right. All right.
So
Wow.
I was
Ladies and
able to.
gentlemen,
I was
I've
able to
never-
make it.
I've never run this and had everybody survive. But
I am
Wow.
flabbergasted. I am
you have all
flabbergasted.
survived. Hi.
So wait,
Mad Dog.
everyone takes off in different.
There's both greyhounds. Hi.
Well,
Hey boys.
We
Hey.
lost Mad Dog though.
well, he's an
No.
NPC.
Hey,
Nope.
Okay.
everybody loses Mad Dog.
Oh, gotcha.
So the epilogue, I think the epilogue is you're all probably, except for Eugene and Maddie, you're all pell-mell through the woods, going whichever way there is, and there's a Dole loosed upon the world for the evening. And and the beauty of this is, I don't know if you picked this up in the clues, but the two people that took the blue glow are forever connected to the cycle of the Dole.
Oh
Okay.
shit. Well, shit.
And maybe Eugene ran away with the Dole chance under his arm.
I
And
did.
within a
And
month,
Oh, sorry.
in a month, when the cycle comes back around and the blue worms start to come, the Dole will look again for an opener into this world.
Maddie got a new appreciation
Nice.
for journalists from Big City.
I still got a pill left too.
You know what's funny?
No.
The way to stop it, to not be an opener, is to take another blue pill. And you would get that, Eugene, in reading the Dole chance. And there's a hint of it in the clues.
That sounds.
I don't
So-
care.
I was gonna say he got scared off by the first read. Come on now.
So taking the blue pill gives you the blue glow, and it puts you on the Dole cycle. And then to not become an opener, you have to sort of
That is,
continue. You have to maintain the.
oh,
draw.
and that's what it said in the month. How long he can maintain it. I get it now. So he's taking
That's
2 a
what it
month.
said.
All right.
Damn.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. And he only took 1, and then all right, got it.
Damn.
Nice. Onward to the next rally.
That's right.
I was
Well
I'm
done.
out. I'm out of rallies now. I think I'm going to go ahead.
Go back to
retire.
New
So-
York.
I'm going to go somewhere safe like Canada.
I felt good that I survived, but once you gave the denouement, I'm like, shit.
Oh, I thought you were doomed. I'm like,
I
well,
am
there
doomed.
you go.
That's what I'm saying. I felt good until he gave the end credits, and then I went, no,
You got a month.
I'm screwed.
Really?
Very good. Very nicely done. It
That was
very
fun.
entertaining.
That
Very-
was.
very
That was a lot
entertaining.
of fun. That was a great game.
No, wait, West Coast. We got another 7 more hours.
Yeah,
What are you
exactly.
doing?
What
What
the
are you
heck?
doing?
You know, we
Is
got.
it done yet?
You know,
Yeah.
we
What
have.
is this?
We have 3 giveaways to do.
Hey.
Oh yeah, let's do them.
Let's do 3. So while we're doing the giveaways, why don't we all do shout outs too for what's going on for everyone? How's that sound? Right? Want to
Sounds
do
good.
that?
Sounds good.
Start with so Jack, we'll start with you. I'm assuming you're going to follow Alyssa wherever she. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was gonna say, follow, Alyssa Faden Cartography, in where all social medias are at. I don't know if she's on TikTok, but I think she is. But yeah, I mean, but all of these people, Frog God Games, Anna Meyer Cartography, Alyssa Faden Cartography, Matt Ryan with Chaosium. I mean, come on, we're all awesome here. So come on.
This was
Thank
awesome.
you.
For the first time ever having a Cthulhu stream on the channel was great. And a nice compact 3. It's perfect time. It was great. It was fantastic.
Mhm.
So Anna, what's up?
I just released to my patrons the hexed versions and the PDF for the new 2022 map, and the AI, the illustrated file will come to my top patrons, and that will be some other goodies and backgrounds and stuff coming too, and a lot more campaign stuff coming. And I'm also prepping for the virtual Greyhawk Con to get the scenario done, so getting maps and a lot of stat blocks and stuff. So the problem with running the game there is that there are some things I don't want to give out yet because there might be spoilers. So I'm going to hold off for some material until after we've had a virtual Greyhawk Con. So there will be some things that will actually be delayed until then because I don't want to spoil I don't want to give away the beans yet. So yeah.
Awesome. And then I'll see you Sunday night. We'll talk about that in a second too.
Yep.
So Alyssa, what's going
Just 3
on?
things real quick. Go to Greyhawk, the virtual con that's coming up. Jay, when is the joust happening?
The main event Saturday nights, the Grand Joust of Altamira. Special guests that have confirmed: Alyssa Faden and Luke Gygax. Alyssa
All
is
right, now
awesome.
join, come in, join. Watch me knock Luke off his horse.
Okay, do that.
That's number
That'll
1.
do.
And
I'll
then
watch
after
that.
I knock him off his horse, I'm going to club him to death with the Morning Star mix.
Okay, you know what? And
So
I've
that's
never
the
been
first thing.
sold more for a stream before. That's awesome.
So that's number 1. Number 2 is if you want to get the colored Wamptham map, get in on my Patreon. I'm not even going to say any more than that. Number 3, Chaosium Con next year.
Whoops, I hit the wrong button. First one of the night. Sorry, apologize. Go ahead. Sorry.
Check out Chaosium Con next year. There's limited seats, limited availability. If you attend, Matt Ryan has promised to run a game for you.
Wow, that's awesome. When is it again?
Matt Ryan.
What's the date again? Chaosium Con.
Matt, what's the date for Chaosium Con next
I
year?
think I would know. It's
I expect you to know. April 10th or something like that.
Okay.
Around that.
It's after
April.
Gary Con.
Yeah, it's a couple of weeks after GaryCon.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. So, Zach, what's going on, Frog God?
I got 4 things too. The first one is if you like Alyssa's maps, we have a book that just released. It's on sale on the website called Necropolis. It has a wonderful map of the tomb of Rahotep. If you look really closely in that map, you'll find a dead body that happens to be mine. She puts them in all of her maps that everybody enjoys. I was encourage you to check it out. We have it in 5e and OSR. We have right now running, we're doing a Deities of our setting. It's a Deities book. They're useful in any system. It's not system independent. So they all have pantheons and various things involving the gods of the Lost Lands, the gods of the Empires area. We have I will be next week at ReaperCon. And
Awesome.
so if anybody is there, please say hi.
I wish I could.
And the last thing I want to say is that I almost never do stream games. And this was some of the most fun I've had in months. I've had a great time. This was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Zach.
Okay.
Really
Thanks,
appreciate it.
Zach.
Zach, you made it. I mean, it was.
We love you, Zach.
And
Yeah,
thank,
no,
That was awesome.
you.
Yeah.
and thank you both
And
too.
it looks like we're in the same rooms.
Well, I think that
You guys are on
we work for
opposite sides
RPG
of the
companies.
same-
It's kind of a rule. You have to have more stuff you can ever read. It's kind of how it works.
Thank you, Jeremiah, for that. And
And-
remember, thank you, Zach, for the 225s and Matt for the 125 for Chaosium. You need to tell me the first winner if you want Frog God or Chaosium. I have codes for the Frog Gods. Chaosium, I'm going to hook you up with Matt's email and get that connected. So, and then lastly, Matt, what's going on with Chaosium, man? What we got?
It's a big, what is going, all I know really is what I'm working on. And so I'm deep in the ARCA maps and you want to see, did I show you this? You can't really see, but we're making maps, and then we're making player props too.
Awesome.
So this is, did I show you this?
Oh,
This
no.
is the fake Massachusetts map that we're working on.
Nice.
It's got all of the, the Lovecraft sites in it. I'm working on the town. I'm working on an ISO view of the thing. I'm working on the outskirts right now. And then at the same time, I'm taking little breaks to add some illustration to the Pendragon game, because the Pendragon starter set it's nearing completion.
Nice.
And I think we're shooting for first quarter with that. I'm pretty sure we had a quick start guide that we're handing out at Gen Con that we'll have at Chaosium Con, and probably have copies at Gamehole. And that's my next stop is Gamehole and
Nice.
PAX Unplugged. I'm sure.
No
we'll have
way,
copies
Matt.
at PAX Unplugged.
Matt,
What?
PAX Unplugged 6 miles from my house. So,
Hey.
You're taking me to
Anna,
dinner.
maybe we get Matt in my basement.
I've
Oh,
heard that
oh.
before.
Different
see
kind
a
of
game
video,
hole
but
combat.
okay. Okay. All right.
It's a new
gaming-
Cthulhu game.
The gaming basement. I'll
Find
make
the
Matt playing a
tentacle.
D&D game. I'll DM for him in my Greyhawk campaign.
Nice.
Yeah.
In person.
Yeah, do it, man.
Special
do
guest
it.
NPC. Hell
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. PAX Unplugged's gonna be great. Plus, I have a big party on Friday night too.
I like it. I'll
Yeah.
bring the whole crew.
That would
And
be
then,
great.
Yeah. So deep in maps and illustration.
All right, everyone. So if you're new, and we got a lot of new people tonight here, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the follows. I'm Jay, aka Lord Gazumba. My campaign is 42 years old in Greyhawk. It's probably we believe it's one of the oldest in existence. Got Twitch partnered last year, and that gives me the capability of doing these kind of special games and all. And this is the first Cthulhu game I've ever had on the channel. I think it was fantastic. I want to say thank you so very much to Matt for doing this. That was so wonderful.
thank
Had
you,
a
Matt.
blast.
So
Thank
fun.
you, Zach,
Thank
for
you.
coming. Jack, thank you as well. And Alyssa and Anna come on once a month on a Friday night. We have the Fantasy Mapping Show. The next one is set for, and I'll have a banner for it. It's September 16th, Friday, September 16th. So our next Fantasy Mapping Show on a Friday. Normally have 3 to 4 streams a week. So the next stream we have is Sunday night. I got guest John Birchfield from Blue Box. We're going to talk about homebrewing in a published setting. Most of this discussion is going to be about the joint effort. Anna and I are my Free City of Altamira is going. Troller Games is going to publish a box set of it. We're working on all that information. It's going to be pulled out of Greyhawk, placed and aired, but we got permission from the powers that be at WotC to do a little side free download to make it so that they know you know where it is in Greyhawk. So we're really excited about it, and that's coming up. And that we're going to talk a lot about that because John's going to use that in his game upcoming that Sunday night. And then the next big thing outside of our regular streams is on the 10th of Saturday. We got the Ed Greenwood group, 2 drink minimum, which Jan is in, which gets together every 2 months. Ed Greenwood, Tony Winslow-Brill, Eric Boyd, Anna Meyer, Eric Menke. Special guest this time is Chuck Cumbo from Troller Games.
I know him.
Yes. Yeah, Steven couldn't make it, so I had Chuck instead, Zach.
Yeah, he's all right.
Steven's going to be in England. And the name of this one event, we think it's number 970 in the campaign. The New God is the name of the adventure. It'll be a Saturday night special, and that'll be 2 weeks from tomorrow night. Next big event we got, and Ed and the whole group. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, Chuck's okay for Phil and Sparky. I'm just busting Chuck's stones. Chuck will be on the show Sunday night as well. He'll be on Gavin, and that's what's going on. So let's do 3 giveaways. Then we're going to raid. I promised I'd raid into Little Bones. It's her birthday stream. So I'm going to raid into Bones tonight. One of the cool players I have in a lot of my special events. All right, last call. I'll give you 10 seconds. 3 giveaways. You got to let me know. You got to claim. And then if you want the Chaosium or one of the 2 frog gods, let me know. Okay. Here we go. Going to close it out.
I want the Chaosium one.
Closing it out. The first winner, Papa Fox Tacos.
Oh yeah, Papa.
Hey,
All right, so you know that
Papa.
you know that person. That's great to hear. Papa
Oh, yeah.
Fox Tacos. You can tell me the second winner, and they're on to. So Papa, do you want Chaosium or Frog God? You let me know. Second winner, Tim Satley, which is Josh Pop's brother-in-law. Grats.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Grats on that. Once Papa decides, we'll go. And I know Tim's on, and the last winner, Unremarkable Flesh Bag. What names tonight?
What a name!
All right, Papa Fox Tacos. I will need I'm gonna whisper you. Is it okay, Matt, if I give him your email? Okay, I'm gonna give you Matt Ryan's email. You're gonna contact him to get the Chaosium one for Unremarkable.
I'll set you up with customer
Awesome.
service too. It's awesome. Yeah.
For the other 2, Unremarkable, and for Tim Satley, I'm going to give you the codes because I have them because, Michael Zudrak's so awesome. So, and I'll give them to you within the next half hour. So to everyone else, thank you. Thank you, community. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for all the Alyssa. Thanks for the gift subs. That was really awesome. We're going to keep it rolling here. I'm open to any kind of suggestions for any kind of special events anyone wants to do. Grail Con is coming. We got so much awesome content. We had 2 events sign up 2 new events for last night. You can still put games, and if you want DM, there's a whole bunch of opportunities. We're gonna have a blast, and that's the first weekend in October. So September 30th, October 1st and 2nd. Other than that, hope everyone has a good night. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful evening. This was a blast. All right, we'll see you all soon. Please hang in there. I don't know what Bones is doing. She may be even video gaming it, but just say hello to her, say happy birthday to her, give her a follow, and move on. All right, sound good?
For sure.
Everyone have a great night. Awesome. Let's set this rate up.
Thank you, Matt. This was
That
awesome.
was fantastic.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah, fun time.
Yeah,
man.
thank you
Good
all.
time.
Yeah,
So
you
good,
were
Matt.
awesome.
Thank you so much for running.
First time nobody's died.
Hey.
Hey, no one. So I must be a good luck chunk because when Alyssa ran hers at GraryCon, no one died there either. Right? That's
Yeah,
I'm
you
2
keep
for 2.
believing that. You keep believing that, man.
I got to take these dogs out.
Thanks, Matt.
You were great. Square business. It was a pleasure playing with you all.
Yeah, it was actually playing too.
fun.
I'll see you at Game Hole, Matt. I'll
Yeah.
introduce myself when
I was
I
gonna
run
say,
into
yeah,
you.
we
I
will
look
see you at Game Hall.
forward to it, Zach.
Zach, you'll get to see me